Upon us with mercy. So those of us who have common sense and are on social media and are writing, why is the president giving 25 million and this and that and talking plenty and the cathedral is going to cost you to lose elections? No one will lose elections because he built a cathedral. We will see in this country. We will see it that no one is going to lose election because he dedicated a prime land for God. Judges were living in that place. Ridge is one of the choicest lands in this country. And they said, take the judges out and put the temple of Jehovah here. That's what Solomon did. Now, because David obeyed and he created a temple through his son Solomon, can you imagine Jerusalem 5,000 years after the fact? They still call Jerusalem the city of David. Upon us with mercy. So those of us who have common sense and are on social media and are writing, why is the president giving 25 million and this and that and talking plenty and the cathedral is going to cost you to lose elections? No one will lose elections because he built a cathedral. We will see in this country. We will see it that no one is going to lose election because he dedicated a prime land for God. Judges were living in that place. Ridge is one of the choicest lands in this country. And they said, take the judges out and put the temple of Jehovah here. That's what Solomon did. Now, because David obeyed and he created a temple through his son Solomon, can you imagine Jerusalem 5,000 years after the fact? They still call Jerusalem the city of David.
Okay, so where do we go? Roller coaster. Okay, so where do we go? Roller coaster.
Upon us with mercy. So those of us who have common sense and are on social media and are writing, why is the president giving 25 million and this and that and talking plenty and the cathedral is going to cost you to lose elections? No one will lose elections because he built a cathedral. We will see in this country. We will see it that no one is going to lose election because he dedicated a prime land for God. Judges were living in that place. Ridge is one of the choicest lands in this country. And they said, take the judges out and put the temple of Jehovah here. That's what Solomon did. Now, because David obeyed and he created a temple through his son Solomon, can you imagine Jerusalem 5,000 years after the fact? They still call Jerusalem the city of David.
Okay. Me too, sorry.
Croydon, South.
Mwah.
Tear them down into pieces. What you figure this be? Follow me talk your gibberish. Kweku I never listen. My women say pim 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 to the one line we are taking. Every lick thing on the wish list. Talk to your baby, I love you, this thing. Na nyasana samaba, they go talk is a kweku brisamana. What causing the trouble in the way gone? No time, na talk is shitababa. Chocolate girl from Guyana, Jammy phone so tram in your mankasa. Wasi one jai maminda, me charter plane in Ramesonisa.
Before I go on, let me postulate from the Franz Fanonian dictum, which stipulates that the dialectics of reconciling two conflicting ideas is the algebra of revolution. The overbearing intervention of the state government had further exacerbated oporombium and amounting to sadomasochisms. Acrimony and chaos in our community. It was a contumelious stratagem by political jobbers. Contumelious stratagem. It was a contumelious stratagem. It was a contumelious stratagem. It was a contumelious stratagem by political jobbers to siphon monies. We suffer what we call political axivia neonantorum. Conclusively, we are a microcosm of the issues in the Niger Delta in the macrocosm. Conclusively, we are a microcosm of the issues in the Niger Delta in the macrocosm. Conclusively, we are a microcosm of the issues in the Niger Delta in the macrocosm. Today, we as a people are stating, voxe populi, voxe Dei. Today, we as a people are stating, voxe populi, voxe Dei. Today, we as a people are stating, voxe populi, voxe Dei.
Hey! Ah, cha 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 cha. Hey! Mama! Hey! Nyata! Nyata! Nyata biloko! Nyata! Nyata nagai! Nyata! Mama! Hey! Pigida!
Campaign Namiadum. Ekoi pa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Namiaduma January 31st. Ebusuwi. Yakubo Bekasa.
Na maybe say Oba power then any vision.
The vision is our only two alada. The vision is kuta wapano. Ajune kuta no. Ghana based Dubai.
It's the vision no me Freddy mami.
Vision on okan hu bi na ready for education by. And then we tolerate of funds. Who renew hospital will be our funds. There's a digital.
In 2028, you vote man are there new Ben or deba.
New or deba say no one or deba be no. Be no. So or the new matter bar 2024 now. And you to election now. 2028 now. And your man or the buy any 5 yeah the 5 of the count.
Me to was here and me see friends and nyama 5 no fair or Fredino Dino.
Edini Ziriga. Ziriga a dozen. E be and no one or the
won't me Fredino.
And I'm saying Ghana and the best in Dubai. And I want to ask you, and I'll get pan of person to catch it up.
Bawumia Ebia Oba Ebia or the way back constituency. Or the way Bawe.
Eba, Bawumia ba. Se wo nwale broni kra da wo be wale broni. Se Bawumia ba train na ya twa se be fa wiem no.
And then vision.
Bawumia ba enko school a in government school bia obenya bus dey go school. Wa u getire ni sika odi be adwuma bia ye be ma sika dey adwuma. What you say? Se uye nikanika krana ye be kra machines out be nikanika. Uye baba ye be ma machine out be baba. Adwuma bia uye bia aban na be so wu. Aso asene ama adwuma na pija. Na wo kwa so pese ba o me aba wo ye de. Ana pese kutepta we na kekeka info yi ni sa.
Mwa. Se wani kuma kokoda. Se wo hwe na wani nkum so a coalition center na kobo electoral commission for ho ba ye den eman. Se wani kuma kokoda. Se wo hwe na wani nkum so a coalition center na kobo electoral commission for ho ba ye den eman.
MPP. If you answer the MPP for need capital. MPP now come. Read my lips. MPP. If you answer, omu need capital. Jimmy pa. Jimmy omo opposition forever. Nkwasiafo pa. My Jimmy MPP for Jimmy. Me who be stupid people. I don't know why I belong to that political party. MPP. If you answer the MPP for need capital. MPP now come. Read my lips. MPP. If you answer, omu need capital. Jimmy pa. Position forever. Nkwasiafo pa. My Jimmy MPP for Jimmy. Me who be stupid people. I don't know why I belong to that political party.
The lives of the people of Agbogbolosyi matter as much as the lives of the people of East Legon or cantonments. Enti yeba hano yebesi toilets amamu yebesi toilets in all yebesi 8-unit toilets, 4 8-unit toilets, 32 toilets in all, among the people of Agogo. Usorina uko toilet, uya ubejari, enyasa. Ubejari. 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 Enti yebesi bath houses so akaho. Yebesi 24-unit bath houses and 80 in all. 24-unit bath houses. Said there, mubenya ebi mubeko na mujare anapa. Na mujare tu na ma. Usorina uko toilet, uya ubejare enyasa. Ubejare. Usorina uko toilet, uya ubejare enyasa. Ubejare. Enti Usorina uko toilet, uya ubejari, enyasa. Ubejari. Enti yebesi bath houses so akaho. Yebesi 24-unit bath houses and 80 in all. 24-unit bath houses. Said there, mubenya ebi mubeko na mujare anapa. Na mujare tu na ma.
Mwa.
Hello, good afternoon.
Fine afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Fine afternoon.
Please, is this Mr. Shaggy?
Yeah.
Okay. Congratulations. You people have won an award, and I've been trying to call you. Your number wasn't going through, but I've been able to talk to your friend.
What?
Ayuba.
Okay.
So you guys won an iPhone 17 Pro Max, a toilet roll, and an Dettol. So we'll need you to come to the office that you take us because Ayuba left the toilet roll and then the Dettol for you. He has taken the iPhone. So you said you come and you take the Dettol and then the toilet roll.
Who?
Hello.
I say, who come there? Come take the phone. Who can take the phone?
Your colleague, Ayuba.
Why
Here.
Why you give him the phone? Why you take the phone? Give him.
Please relax. Calm down.
No, I say why you take the phone? So right now, you take the phone. Give my friend. Where you leave the toilet roll and the Dettol, I should come and take and go and do what again? Madam, you say we win promotion. We win promotion. iPhone and Dettol and toilet roll. So right now, my friend Ayuba can't take the phone right now. You are calling me to come and take the toilet roll and the Dettol. I should go and take it and do what? What do you? Me kike so nje the toilet roll the Dettol. Ya kike ya
Please, hello, please calm down. So your friend came here. And then he took the 17 Pro Max and he left the toilet roll and a Dettol for you.
So, madam, right now, I'm telling you, you, my friend, come there. Abokina yazo uri kundoki 17 Pro Max kunsa anushi. Kumbaru manida to the toilet roll. Mida idashi. Nate mukuna tefena kashi jikinani. I'm walking, I'm shitting inside my body. I shit inside my body. You go leave the toilet roll and the Dettol give me.
Sorry, I'm sorry about that, but you need to come and sign our documents.
I should come and take toilet roll and sign. I should take car and come to your place for where crowd your shop day to Allah. Where your shop day?
We are on the ring road.
I should take car and come there, come take toilet roll. Kiba kida lafia. I should come and take toilet roll. One shake and take a kena. Are you baje uri ajaja karibisi phone na kuzokse manika ma kukumbari asunashi. That or the toilet roll. So I should come and take and go and do what? I should take and go and do what? Do Allah. One bala ikega. I should come and take and go and do what with the toilet roll? Me, I'm a Muslim man. Me, I'm a Muslim. I'm a Muslim. I go toilet.
Calm down. We need you to come to our office. Then you sign for us.
I should come and sign and take toilet roll. With my money, I should take car. One shake and take a kena. So, me, I'm a Muslim man. I don't like. If I go toilet, I take butter, wash my bottle. Now, one can dinner. About so. I will just use phone. Munafkai. Kumba Allah kabi phone. I can look at them and nikaba. News also kabi toilet roll.
Please calm down. So right now, who is going to sign?
Madam, look, madam, let me tell you something. Wallahi, me I'll do that. Let me tell you something. If you are playing with me, wallahi, I'll do you so come Quran or this one, Kunfaya cool. Live on my life. You take the phone, the better thing, give somebody. I should come and take toilet roll. God will punish you.
Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a forte glorious divine.
I am salvation,
purchase of God, born of His Spirit, glory divine.
God bless you.
Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a forte glory. Oh, what a forte glorious divine. Oh, what a forte glorious divine. Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a forte glorious divine.
I am salvation,
purchase of God, born of His Spirit, glory divine.
All right, good evening and welcome to With Audio Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Ekoberu Taylor. We're streaming live from our studios here in Washington, D.C. It's exactly 3:34 p.m. U.S. East Coast time. We are live on TV. We are live on radio. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. Tonight, You can watch this show live on Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. If you have any TV, modern TV, digital TV, you can search for Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. We're also live on YouTube. Our official YouTube name is Loud Silence TV. Loud Silence TV on YouTube. We are also live on Facebook. We have 2 official platforms on Facebook. We have Loud Silence TV on Facebook, and also With Audio Respect page on Facebook. Loud Silence TV and With Audio Respect page on Facebook. We also streaming live on radio tonight. Guys, can you put us on radio? We are live on radio. If you have an Android device, our own radio station, you can go to the Google Play Store, download Loud Silence Radio. You can be part of tonight's show. You can listen to me. Maybe you're driving, you're working, you don't want to be distracted by watching the screen. You can listen to the show live on radio. We're also streaming live on TikTok tonight. Our official name on TikTok is Kevin Taylor _WADR. Kevin Taylor _WADR. All platforms are blazing tonight. All platforms are blazing tonight. Tonight, our topic is simple. Do not touch weak Mahamudu Bawumia. If you're an NPP member, if you touch weak Bawumia, you will be sacked from the NPP. We woke up this morning to see a letter from the NPP telling every single Ghanaian that they are a party of useless people who don't respect, a party that does not have principle, a party that is not ready and willing to listen to the raw truth. Professor Frimpong Boateng, a former cabinet minister of the Akufo-Addo government, made it clear to the NPP that the things they did in the past, forcing some people on the party, breaking all rules, the corruption, things that they are supposed to take care of, reflect on, and correct as a party in opposition, if they fail to do that, it will be tough for any candidate, including weak Mahamudu Bawumia, for winning the elections. The NPP leadership, led by Pentium 2, who is called, what's his name? Pentium 2. What's Pentium 2's name? I don't keep these animals, their names, in my head. The Pentium 2 General Secretary, JFK, came out this morning with a statement saying that even though Professor Frimpong Boateng is speaking the truth, they will do everything possible to protect corrupt, weak Mahamudu Bawumia they want to impose on the party. Tonight, we will delve into this matter. We will break it down into pieces. You watching me from Asia, America, Europe, and Africa, especially in Ghana, you have a clear understanding of the problem confronting the National Tiglet Party, the NPP. Tonight's show is packed. We'll be talking on so many things. We'll be speaking on Ghana Bar Association. We'll be speaking on Ghana police intercepting some illegal drugs on the streets of Ghana. We will be speaking on the reactions from Professor Frimpong Boateng and Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo. In fact, tonight's show is basically an NPP show. We'll be doing justice to the issues. We'll be speaking truth to power. We'll be telling the NPP what they don't want to hear. The reason why they are in opposition tonight, or the reason why they are in opposition today, and why they will be in opposition for the next 41 years. Ladies and gentlemen, this platform is for the people. If you are here tonight watching me, I know you are ready to listen to the truth and you are ready to work to make the truth work. And then you bring Oshamia, a Ghana Honsam enti and a matnase. Now, and then you bring in seminal for MPP, Amanyo Kono. And the Asama Daponoso, a MPP for some and the Ebeka. Now, if a year senior party in penny for abo ma dwene po abo ma dwene pi say nyoma omo ye ya edi omo ba opposition a also omo tu ho anamon na omo ye de ye na sebio party no
atumi fa ntoma pafra na Ghana fo be hu say ye party nyansafo party a nipa omu di mu no omu pese omu besom man no na nyese omu pese omu bebiri omu bewia man no saa nyoma nkitinkiti ni nyina na nipa bi omu party omu yempenifo a omatena party no mu ache obi te say Professor Frimpong Boateng, Dr. Nyahuta Maklo omu akasa say party no asai Endra enyumre na Professor Frimpong Boateng na oye cabinet minister under Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo achichide no sebio Professor Frimpong Boateng the woman any nyansa any experience owo sua adesua wo sua e politics mu any nakoma ni sika ene ne mra o de asom party no mra o started ni sika na ho de ne nyansa supporting party no na the so called executives a MPP wono na dodo na nkasa krampo no sebio na yen wo mo Endra o grantee interview e mo kan no kre e kire MPP for say nyoma bi a ye ya e de aba eye de opposition still yempese betu ho anamo aka no kre a kire ye ho atenetene party no ebema party we sebio ama party no ayenyan o kan no kre no 1 to 7 ade achi ya eye Pentium 2 General Secretary JFK abachokrata tintin na obi beka say eye asema Professor Frimpong Boateng kan no ehfa pa na eye atro na die pa na ekiki MPP fo mpanifo mo ka say omo de krata ababontene na omo pekwan bi so apamo eye Professor Frimpong Boateng efri eye MPP nim enda nwumre ye bedwudwa nsem nim ye be magana fo ehu adekode ntia ana ade poti ntia JFK one ne nkokọ na omaka wo MPP mu no omo si omadwunu mu po say omo be pamo Professor Frimpong Boateng ene Ghana ni bia MPP ni opeso ka no kre efa party no ho enda nwumre dwumade we sebio MPP ntini ete ha ye bebie omoto etesa akoko kontwa ye be magana fo ehu no kre no yenim se no kre ne ka kire mo a sebio na omodwi omohwe ho na omoto omonsa hye omoto no mutiti no muhwia na eno en stop here se ye be ka no kre no a kire MPP fo enda nwumre ye bedwudwam ye be kirikirem ama Ghana fo ehu no kre no. So if you're here watching me tonight, I'd like to say welcome to the most authoritative political talk show. Tonight, we'll be speaking truth. Tonight, we'll be delving into the issues people don't want to delve into. We will not be covering up words. We wouldn't mince words either. Tonight's show is going to be hard-hitting. It's going to be strong. It's going to be direct. Call a brother and let a brother call a sister. Let every single person gather here. Tell everyone that Kevin Taylor and the Ghost team, we are live tonight. My production team, they are called the Ghost Team. They are on standby, making sure all the facts are placed before you tonight. My name again is Kevin Taylor. This is With All Due Respect extended version. We will be back to start tonight's show.
MPP. If you answer the MPP for need capital, MPP now come. Read my lips. MPP. If you answer, omu need capital. Jimmy pa. In opposition forever. Nkwasia for pa. My Jimmy MPP for Jimmy. Me who be dead. Stupid people. I don't know why I belong to that political.
The lives of the people of Agbogbolosi matter as much as the lives of the people of East Legon or cantonments. Enti yeba hano yebesi toilets amamu yebesi toilets in all yebesi 8-unit toilets, 4 8-unit toilets, 32 toilets in all, among the people of Agbogbolosi. Usorina uko toilet, uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari. Usorina uko toilet, uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari. Enti yebesi bath houses so akaho yebesi 24-unit bath houses and 80 in all 24-unit bath houses said mubenya ebi mubeko na mo edware anapa.
Yes, be why serious. Be why serious. Toilet ho nsam na wo kan sa no. Wa chro toilet ho nsam egu paper so. Ya ne. Toilet ho asem na matena say boss ye ko campaign o. Inti ye chro toilet ho nsam egu paper so ma na ko kenkan. Na hwesi be why serious. Obi gina be yoka say akwa na kan yansasem. Wa paper na ebo so be 10 o. Aden ya money notes. He should go by the notes. He should not go off topic. Off topic, ben a binning sem no kano. Memma go off. Okoka bini won sem a kyerɛ nkɔfo sɛ ɛnu nti yɛntoma no. Enti ɛno so yɛde yɛyɛ ho krataa ma no. Ɛma ɔkasa kakra no ahwɛ so. 20 unit bathroom, 20 unit toilet. Just say men come more so no men come and insip. Just say jinem. A bini won samna Bema Kratchini Beye campaign from Puntubra. I just say what I saw as if you can be a babuani pa. Tie, share, Omam kuta Mike. Gid your boaku kuta Mike na Samia Ukus, Esukuta apatem. Say, Yenny actual script amount, Emrantie omwe Jimmy. And toilet one some your true group pass say, stay on topic. Advice of the Bawumia say, boss, stay on topic. Don't move. Make sure you don't say things that we have not told you to say. So say the things that na okasano happy paso.
The lives of the people of Agbogbolosyi matter as much as the lives of the people of East Legon or cantonments. Enti yeba hano yebesi toilets amamu. Yebesi toilets in all yebesi 8-unit toilets, 4 8-unit toilets, 32 toilets in all among the people of Agbogbolosyi. Usori na uko toilet uya ubejware enyasa. Ubejware. Usori na uko toilet uya ubejware enyasa. Ubejware enti ya besi
man krata. And I'm also who drew her posse. Neka say, Uko toilet TV will be jarry and tessa. Na ewo paper so. Samia wukum na churo so oni Gideon Boakum say, Yenny ewa advices into drew her posse. Ne kasa chiro say into omu kudware omu ne ans omu ni wiya so mu be dware. Say mu ni wiya mu be dware campaign o Bawumia ye medwudwam. Sabi bi eni ha sa osemo ko toilet na wo ko toilet kan twe kan sen o ka kire mum gu fom se monne a mu bedware monne wia na se what crop package so ompo ni toilet paper o omo share ni paper me pa omoto because so omo paper omoto a e de na munya abotre ne nchecha se mo yes I say I don't hwe video no mo no se ba Bawumia didi o matam one so obi ni a opepa ne to now so obi ani now I'm prepared to a. Now say only ni panic kasa na obeso chese ni pare jimi. Now one, ujina ni padomenim. And the ma insulted to say, obusaw mu in the form of a question. Say munia mu bedware. That means say just say mwangasa na munia mu nware. Just say who steady akwanin sama o kan semia. Just say total disrespect. Now say obuoma mu gu for mo Agbogbolosyi for them go and say omunia mu nware. Because we say oh and can say onim joka ka say man ni no some modware awie yenim some ne ntimu dware e de no busa in the form of question say wonni a say wo bedware na say ni tirimu no omni omundware muntie ensam no just say wunya botetia na obu efu.
The lives of the people of Agbogbolosyi matter as much as the lives Usori na uko toilet uya obedware enyasa of the people of Agbogbolosyi matter as much as the lives of the people of East Legon or country.
Well, the first statement na ye insult ma Agbogbolosyi for. The lives of the people of Agbogbolosyi matters. It said the lives of people at East Legon and Cantonment. Now person kire say just Agbogbolosyi for the omni omon pepa omoto. Into obesi bini dying amomo. Omni we are no assess bath no makudare. Because if their life doesn't matter. What is making their life not to matter? It means East Legon Trasako for no said a cantonment no the only people. It is a comprehension here. Bawumia first statement connect an insult to the people of our bullshit because they never told you that they needed help when it comes to shitting. And near a bini dying. Into first statement connect an insult. So what's brofwa?
The lives of the people of Agboboloshi matter as much as the lives of the people of East Legon or cantonments. Enti yeba hano yebesi toilets amamu yebesi toilets in all yebesi 8-unit toilets, 4 8-unit toilets, 32 toilets in all among the people of Agogo. Usorina uko toilet, uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari. Usorina uko toilet, uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari.
Oh, the city akitu ebi sheho ezengofu ye Jimmy. Oh sorry, or bezo say what sorry no. Unim nyansa say oko toilet so opepa woto ana udware. Because obi oko toilet udware bia na se wan pepa ne to. Tie asante na akwa no, atenie na odi nipa no. Eni jiro ka say, "Oh sorry na uni wi obedware ente sa na osere wo finfin na o ka bibia kire omo mwagimi odi agbogboloshifo atem." Because on a normal day, obi na adwene ye adwuma bia no Onia, obepa no to ani so kodware. Sebio manisi sumina so. Ye nuanum nkrebofo no, sebio mo koya story na makokoro omo ho. Omo de it is part of their religion. Wo ye nkreboni a wote saade na se. Intende na obegina kamfo ani begina ganafo anim e ka kire omo se, onia se wo bedware. E no sere hye mfimfi wo. Sa sere no, e na fe cosmetic imaginary mental distress no sa sere kitu bi na hye ho no na ene na ya atanie no tie sere no ene na man hu se odi o matem.
The lives of the people usorina uko toilet uya ubejware enyasa. Ubejware enti usorina uko toilet uya ubejware enyasa. Ubejware enti usorina uko toilet uya ubejware enyasa. Ubejware enti
uko toilet uya ubejware enyasa. A question. Obeso che say rational people bia omko toilet ompepa omoto enya de omedware. But so okay say ubedware enyasa. Or child said the answer is there. Why didn't you do that? Into obeso che say uko toilet wia say opepa oto dia eni so udware. But so okay say ubedware ente sa meaning uko toilet ompepa oto. Akwane didi obi atem in his campaign. What did you be at him? Just say, why don't we say, ya tron your way go paper so no gina stage na odidi patem. Imagine that John Muhammad car same way, Professor Nano Pukwaji man car same way, and Kebetina Krumha. This same person. You get it? By your starting show, no. Why no one should be in brain? Where the son made it proper Good evening to Ghana form should be in brain. Exactly 3:53 p.m. In Ghana, no, about 8:53. Akabe 6-7 minutes na about 9 p.m. Omamushami Kofi is watching me. Jerry John Owusu Safo is also live on this platform tonight. Emily is live here. I can see Isaac, also Empress Yasmin watching me this evening. Thank you very much, Empress, for being here tonight. Ajoma Nyoms, my love, is here. Mohammed Abudu is watching. Kevin Taylor in the Ghost team. Obing Joseph is also live here this evening. Also, I can see Fowl. I can also see Joe Eskin watching me. JC is back again. Also, Hope Bansa. I'm mixing it up. YouTube and Facebook all over the place. Into your boy Facebook, your boy YouTube, Efra. So you need to get it. Shadrach Tete is watching me. Tete is watching me this evening. Daniel Domina is also live here. Good evening to Ekuya. Good evening to Ekuya on TikTok. Akusia is live here. Etonam is live also. I can see Gladys, also Mickey F watching me this evening. Thank you very much, Mickey F, for being here tonight. I can see Isaka Adama is watching me. Dylan Bernard Jima is live on Lao Silence TV tonight. Also, Abigail is live. John John is gone. Samson Sessi is also live here on Loud Silence TV. Mickey F is watching me. Ike 8169 is live here on Loud Silence TV on YouTube. Also, Mihu Oye Gideon Obed. Mashak Coleman Tete is watching Kevin Taylor on Loud Silence TV. John Babamuro is also live here. Thank you very much, John, for being here this evening. So many people. I would like to say thank you and welcome to the show. My member from her, Mr. P, Mr. S, are we still good on TikTok? I think TikTok in 2 minutes, 10 minutes. So I don't know what's going on. They don't want us to even have a live show on TikTok. Okay, we are live on TikTok. All right, on TikTok, and I can see Emmanuel Tete watching me this evening. Good evening, Emmanuel. Also, Ajua Adepa is watching me live on TikTok. I can also see Jifa Mary live on TikTok this evening. Sir Taylor is watching me. Jake is live here. Tommy Thomas is watching me this evening. Do Good Bono is live on Loud Talents TV now on TikTok. Miss K, your TikTok Dino, Kevin Taylor _WADR. Kevin Taylor _WADR. That's our official TikTok channel. Mihu Kelly 1 is watching me. Also, Johnny Ikuya Apia is live on Loud Silence TV. The favorite son is live on TikTok this evening. Christian Dior official is watching me this evening. Lady Julia is live here. Kweku Africa is watching me. Lady Julia is back again. Pascal Jr. is live here. Also, Troyali is watching me this evening. I hope you're going name right. Also, I can see Amatili watching me this evening. Young Rich is live here. Ajua is back. Birthday Remix is watching Kevin Taylor and Ghost Team on TikTok this evening. Also, Flockus is watching me. Kelly 1 is live on Loud Silence TV on TikTok. That is Kevin Taylor _WADR. TikTok, if you want to follow us, our videos and all that, official videos from us, on TikTok, what TikTok ankasa Kevin Taylor _WADR. That is our official TikTok channel. What TikTok, so any other name be and I need to clarify this. Nipa be channels in our name. I don't have a problem with that. I don't care. But your official name nankasa dia my team, they basically run Kevin Taylor _WADR on TikTok. That is our official TikTok page. We don't follow anybody on TikTok. That is our official TikTok page. Kevin Taylor _WADR. So any other Kevin Taylor apart from Kevin Taylor _WADR, it is not from us. And yet your official channel. No. So I just wanted to make that clear for you to also know. All right, thank you very much, team. And the moment I'm so set with no. As a full beer, Edian Equaswamente ya Nipebi Ekikansem, some of them I can't be seeing Jim Yanko baby. In this episode, the also we already said the next 42 years will be Jim. Only already said the next 42 years will be Jim Jai. Me say, Yanni Jim, ye Jima for the next 41 years. You see, 1 year we. So, episode, the me be, and now we are the me be. Your wife say, who Jim for 42 years. Many of you say, Jim 2 months, Darby. Why so by the me be? Obeso the MPP back to power. Also, what the when we need ding, when our Ghana, when our he, you need to understand. Moi, most of my TikTok students now, Muko school or TikTok, so they be a Muko school now, but TikTok, no, most no, please. Or someone tell us 42 years, the years I we and just 6 months. Into TikTok students, no, because serious students behind the entire home of TikTok. Into TikTok students, so I'm also motivated to TikTok now. Muni school, papa be a quarter more than Uncle Mu making sure it's 42 years, the most of you will be 42 years. Hey. Yes, be jawubi. Ye jawubi ya. Ye beba mutuja ma munyina mubewu. Muwu ani ejai. All right, thank you very much for being here tonight. Now, before I start the show, na ani refi. Abrante we your friend Sir Obama. Ni di ankasa de Daniel Adomako or your Kromfo. This young man at a point okra ewudi enyoma so obekuni power Ghana. Bombs, bazooka, pistols, grenade. Nyoma yedidiewu. His name is Daniel Adomako. A man for friend Sir Obama or your Kromfo. He's a criminal. He's under investigation. In fact, the government of Ghana and any Jina court is here. Any day he can be jailed. His name is Daniel Adomako, a hardened criminal. who basically is on social media flaunting weapons, illegal weapons, criminal acts. So right now, as I speak, buying any no AD. The ding edit Daniel Adomako and the otite edin be a friend of say Obama Pokwasi no onye. Mami enlarging a nimpa na huni ye to huna or a dangerous human being, a very dangerous human being. He can kill. The ding edit Daniel Adomako, aka Sir Obama Pokwasi. That is him. If you see him in your neighborhood, take cover. Protect yourself. If you see him at night, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12, protect yourself. Make sure your security is intact. This is a very dangerous human being. He's in Ghana. He lives in Ghana. He tells people he's a lab technician. He is a liar and a criminal. His name is Daniel Adomako. He is somebody who sells illegal weapons in Ghana. He sells these weapons to criminals, armed robbers. This is a guy the government today is handling in court. We should not see these people as rightful thinking people. These are dangerous predators. His name is Daniel Adomako. On his Ghana card, the name on it is Daniel Adomako. People call him Sir Obama Pokwasi. Don't forget this criminal. Now, there's another criminal in Ghana, and these are all criminals who are supporting Mahamudu Bawumia, because when they get into trouble, when they commit crimes, it's Bawumia who basically takes care of their bills when they have to be taken out of jail and all that. Bawumia basically contract Akusia Menu to be doing that job for him. This boy, his real name is Prince Ofori. On his Ghana card, the name on his Ghana card is Prince Ofori. Prince Ofori, a.k.a. Fanti Comedy. That is his nickname. Fanti Comedy. This guy is another hardened criminal or your cromfo. If you have seen this boy anywhere, in your shop, in your church, anywhere, be very, very careful. Protect yourself. This is a young man who decided to come together with a group of criminals like himself. They planned to kill the president and his wife. The president of the Republic of Ghana and his wife. In fact, this guy on social media was bold enough to say that he wanted to take off the head of the president's wife. So if you see this young man, his name is Prince Ofori. They call him Fanti Comedy, a hardened criminal, a very dangerous young man. A very dangerous young man. Do not underestimate this man. Baby, protect yourself. 1, 2, 3. Uwo tu afabo ho ban. Uwo sekan afabo ho ban, because oyewudini, omuyewudifua. They plan, they kill, they murder people. At least we've heard them discuss that on social media. There are videos there where on any group of people were planning and plotting to kill politicians in Ghana. If you are a foreigner in Ghana and you come across this gentleman, his social media handle, wherever you meet him, be careful about such an individual. He is a murderer, a potential murderer. He's in court now defending himself. His name is Prince Ofori, a.k.a. Fanti Comedy. This is the accomplice. Her name is Yaira Abel. Let me enlarge the picture. Very, very important. This lady is also another hardened criminal, a very dangerous criminal. She is part of the Fanti Comedy squad who were plotting and planning to murder the president and his wife. This young lady is a disease of a woman who plots the murder of another woman. Her name is Yaira Abeu. She was arrested by the Ghana police. She's facing the court. She's facing the law. If you meet this woman anywhere, be sure. In fact, the only advice I can give you is to protect yourself. They kill. They murder people and smile about it on social media. At least from what we know, the Ghana government through the Ghana Police Service, they arrested these people, including this woman. She is standing trial. She is a very dangerous human being. This lady can murder you if you're a man. So you have to be very careful going close to such a woman. Her name is Yaira Abel, a very dangerous, diabolic human being walking on the streets of Ghana. Be very careful about such people. After this short break, we will take care of business.
Me tetafo na me buy me baton fish ewo asafo market ya me be one wo hwe me da bia no pa me so dia oyem tema me awia ne ama me eto afufu anwuma so ne asebo me efiri se dum so ba me ba no fish adaka duasa ne akoto agu kwa eti na me ba no wonya sika ma me na me de didi efira no pa me ba me ni di yo eno ani bodo se hwan ana me du han ma to bi die me ba nya sika ma me wo bo se ante se di adwuma no nya dum so abrewa de me na ye nyina firi dum so me tia si me de me sum ho ne mu ya ansa me da fom birim mama adai ade ne aye maye wo abrewa ti wo ma me wonte se me a mama mi hunu amani sei me te me we demonstration me kon ma ko kama sam so a kire mama no hu me mabo na dum so wo nya na me be ti me tan fishi onye sika matari ane adi ene ma ba bibia ne be te se NDC fo na sisei MPP fo sisei na nti wo mama MPP fo no ne tane kura nyina ya MPP de wa mo beka ana nkrofo yo de ane kura nyina MPP me bati yesi baby di etobo ngomo di anuma ko bu agu ni pa kura mu bugu ya wa de wa aboa what wona ne dai obi abu agu wonya demonstration bibi a mo se MPP fo na ye de se ne ye woni pa wo mo woni pa che mo dia ene ye fe mu nsore so ndi mama se wontimi a wonya bone eno ase me na me ka ye so me boa no wonya amade obetimi betena ho no wohwe na mere wa ye mobo
Ekuya Echa oye communications director ma NPP ewo Santase ewo Kumasi. This was when Mahama Part 1 2016 na omoye a year demonstration ye share da man addresses se abrewa onim bibia na nsem okanyira se Mahama nti ne nemebu Mahama nti de ba edwumegu de ba o cold store ye dum omka ne abosumi nsia enso no okuta sobola ice wom ekuye chan kasa ne refi no ho se sobolo na ekuta na ice wom enti ebebu se ekuye chan se na ne sobolo no fridge be mu no ko share ya sa time no dum so agine mu an fridge no tumi ema ne sobolo no ye din sa but communications director ema MPP Ashanti Region Santase branch the refi no ho na okasa mu na okasa oh send this for nipa chen ya no so omo nipa chen wo mu a na se na no so afom wo ho de ema ye to no so abatia ni nyina ne sa two mistakes no ye no na oka dum so ho asem so na sobolo kuta na ice dem ena Osaka say ye wo nipa che omo abrank oka say omo wo nipa sa anyama mieni ne man lose elections no enti ekuecha or your full communication expert me hu no so ya abrewa me hu ni sesebio onim de ekọ wa download ena wodwudwam or start free Kumasi Santase dum so ekopim efa odiko ra Sodom and Gomorrah edeko ya kokodu de evacuation ede ba Mahama economy dum so onim de okeka Sanyo mani nyina onim oye communications director wa Santase inti sa wotie nipa anya abotre na enye nipa bia na ka asema sebio eye no kure osi yedum kanea so na sobolo ice ginem dangerous ekuecha eno ene mani lose sa elections no ewo eye Santase. All right, now me eye sa asemwe and I think say for the first time eye man we wakanyansa semba ko ye frɛ no eye Kujupoku osi journalists in Ghana no longer read, and it's a problem. For a very long time, this is the only time I acquire some majority in some Okanyans. One day, we say or your MPP presidential aspirant. The next day, or say or your energy expert. You can't a chameleon in our politics. This is a male chameleon. He is one person. He takes advantage of the ignorant NPP followers. He came into the party with this title saying and telling them say he's an energy expert. So automatically, a Jimmy for more party now one king kind of slowly and no so flag bearer. Flag bearer back to energy expert. So what he's doing now is that they sit on TV and make Ghanaians think say they are energy neutrals and that they are speaking on energy as specialists or as analysts. From 2014, 15, 16, these were the chameleons they were using on our TVs and radios. Sankofu Bagan, I'm some energy experts. They were not affiliated to any political party. These were the people who were behind the Doomsaw demonstration. These were the people who created the impression said John Muhammad did Doomsaw Baye. these are the same kind of chameleons. Omotina TV so ekache emu bi say omo ye expert, not knowing they use such people to destroy a government. And this is a typical political comedian, political chameleon, a disease of a political insect. You know, Sedebiami uses our words that these are the people I always refer to. Your friend Kojo Poku, a very, very diabolic young man who is ambitious in a negative way, trying to use his intelligence on the NPP and thinking he can apply that on us as a people. It is since the same or politics, this is the first time Matisa Waka Nyansa Sembako. Now, some men oka or see from the Wahuno. Eye omwa omukasama MPP journalist for more Ghana dodoa omuya kamfo omutiti radio so TV so ekasa efa politics ho ene Ghana abakwasam ne enchirechiremu no o se de wahu ne se eye saa journalist no dodoa no omonkenkan omutie wu na sebio eno na ama Ghana yabedu bebia yedui na obi beka se asema oka no eye nokra na se nya nokra. In fact, upon the Jimmy Ninano, this is one of the statements I will make here. I can tell you for a fact to say it is true. The reason why, or the only way, and I say, the Tumima Ekufuado, Enya Kwine, Ebedi president ewa Ghana, because 90% of the journalists in Ghana, especially the Akan media journalists, they cannot read, and or they no longer read in the Krampode. It's one thing. They were not reading in the first place. When you say journalists in Ghana no longer reader, you are making it look like they used to read. They didn't read from the beginning. They've never read anything. From the beginning, people like Kwekubako, Egbert Fable, Kwame Sefakai, Paul Adomochri, people thought to say those people were intelligent and they read wide. No. The issue was that they had opportunity to have the airspace. Oh, say, in the end, so we take Kwame Sefakai, utie Paul Adomochri, utie eye de Kwekubako, utie eye Omo Makana. You ask yourself, say, why did we even give these people too much room to decide for us when it came to public discourse, when it came to governance, when it came to speaking on issues a bit to me as a brabo as a nation? So this statement, it cuts deep. It cuts deep because right now, what we say, MPP for now, we say, the kind of journalism that helped Kufuor to come to power, the kind of journalism that helped Kufuor to come to power, that kind of journalism can never bring the NPP back to power. And it's a fact. Actually, you don't want to be honest. Actually, one person no credit too. The kind of journalism edi Kufuor about power. The kind of journalism edi Kufuor about power, that kind of journalism can never bring Bawumia to power. And it can never bring the NPP to power ever again. And they are beginning to see it. And I'm saying, what's here? The NPP, they are screaming. They have issues with the media. They think the media is not working for them. The media is not helping them. Because the media they used to know, it's a media which was full of sensationalism. A media that was cooking propaganda, a media that was working along tribal lines, a media that was bringing in sentiment and not facts and not reading to understand, a media that was not willing and ready to research. And we still have such media personalities among us in Ghana. Oko OKFM amuguo se mponchi, oko eye PCFM amuguo se nwan, oko eye sa omu radio loss ne sa nyoman Kesbin. All these radio stations, you see a lot of these kind of journalists there. The young people today are struggling with the media because they expect the media to be doing what they used to do or what they did to bring Kufuor to power. What brought Kufuor to power was a journalism, not yedidia touch tribalism. A journalism, na I just say we were going to victimize people, and victimization in journalism is dangerous. How people tagged some group of people, tagged some regimes. So J.J. Rawlings was a center of communication when it came to the journalism during Kufuor's era. Journalism of sensationalism. Hey, what's it? That was the kind of journalism that brought the NPP to power in 2000. Now, we all need to understand, say, that kind of journalism, they are still practicing that kind of journalism in Ghana still. but they are not making headlines. They cannot go through the cracks and be effective because the new Ghanaian, sa Ghana nina and the Ote Ghana na, Ote Abrochi and Ote Ghana no, na adwene be to the point where you cannot bring JJ Rawlings matter to come and discuss and the issues on tie. Sa Ghana nina and Ote ano, they don't care about what one and a year in 1954. Also be they don't care because one, Rawlings wu. Two, Kwame Nkrumah so wu. When you bring those things into our politics, the young Ghanaian will see you as a fool, like you still don't understand their problems or their plights. That is the reason why the NPP as a political party, right now they have an issue with the media. They think the media is against them. The media is not against them because I share a media network. They say won't to me TV. Now share omo mugusuno. Now share omo level of intelligence. Omo to me reading kratanti asienchi chilebun kano krena. Somebody now your MPP na say what do I come on the DMPP here? Obadrin say Ghana for a time MPP and I said the media is against NPP. No, the media is not against the NPP. It is just that the NPP, the kind of media work you people want to see, it is not alive again today. So the kind of media now MPP, pay to enjoy, to make things easy for them. It is not alive today. It is dead. So this statement, as a journalist in Ghana no longer read, it's a problem. No, it is not journalists in Ghana today. It is journalists in Ghana from the past who never read and use tribalism, sensationalism, victimization to malign people to make N people carve a niche, carve a way, create an opportunity for the N people to take advantage, to come to power. No, that route has been blocked. And then as our route and blockade, it is because people now have access to information. People now can now question Kevin Taylor. They can now question your favorite journalist. They can now question your favorite radio station. They can now go and research. Eti Kwame Nkrumah tikesia kwasi ampenyi na uncle school papa bina ontumi kan tiasia no. He cannot just come and stupidly exhibit the highest form of foolishness and everybody will soak it. It has not worked like that. Anka titina obi de Kwame Nkrumah tikesia ene kwasi ampenyi nim tuntumbi. Time almost static can say anka these people will be hyped. But you see today, when you listen to such people, Utimi Busa will say, how did they get on the radio? How did they get there? Why na edi omuko see ho? You can clearly see, say, these are people who cannot read, understand, and break it down for people to know, say, we neko and I say we neko. It is not about journalists in Ghana not reading any longer. It is journalism now here practices Sisiano. It has changed. The dead journalism style now you did my MPP but power no. It is dead. By 6 a.m. every single statement you be making on radio Subiano, 80% of Ghanaians already know. By 6 a.m. Ghana time. Every statement I'm about to radio so say 6 o'clock news, 6 o'clock sports, 6:45 day. 90% of Ghana for almost 5:30 no, they all know the news before you come to sit on the radio. Remember what Hajrinya will say, you are monopolizing a story. You have control, you have power on the people's wisdom. No. Answer na Kwame Sefa kan betra kokoko no. Na 90% of Ghanaians know what has happened before Kwame Sefa kan come on air. It does not matter the maneuvering. It does not matter the posture of Kwame Sefa Kan any ni group no more a studio hono. It does not matter Paul Ademotre, his comedy, his sarcastic way of trying to lie about people, and people know they can read between the lines. The jandam does not work again. You can now not come on radio and pretend, come on TV and pretend to make it sound like you are intelligent than Nipana or show. No. The people, before they turn or they tune in to watch you, they already have made up a decision. Now they need you to prove to them, say, sa decision the omatino any conclusion, one all respect your intelligence. So if anybody is watching you, they are not watching you because you are going to convince them. No. They are watching you, they want to know whether you respect their intelligence. It is when people tune in into radios, and this night, when people are tuning into a TV station or on my show, 90% of people are 90% of people are more knowledge than me when it comes to politics. The reason why some of them decide to watch me every day is because they want to know, say, Adina mebekano, Oma Junina, any Yansana or Mankasa, Edia Shadiano, may respect your intelligence and answer me doing so much, Jimmy. That is why they come here. So every single day, no, almost I'm respecting intelligence by breaking the issues down standardly for them to know, say, aha, where is making sense. And that's why they come here every day. So Oba, now Ophili say, with Jimmy, he's not going to come back to watch you again. And these are things we all need to learn. Journalism, journalism it's in the palm of people. There's nothing like senior journalist in Ghana again. I'm a senior journalist. A young man, 16-year-old young man, 17-year-old young man, or what a senior high school tonight, only more things than me. All because so I already saw research it. He will know more things than I as a city and make it can know. Yeah. We should not underestimate. In China still LP before yet this kind of petty politics. They said yeah, miracle abuajimo beye and say no. Na miracle abuaji emo beye and say no. Now omakofa anko fo be wetina stage so me a teacher ni me wie school no na obi say me ton fault. Sign your money, it does not work again. It is Ghana for extra Saturday to say the Moshe Kiso concert party. They see like comedy. They see they say because you are trying to underestimate their intelligence. So that kind of politics oh for my maybe better now no kasa no to ade okejetia say say the endija o na 6 months no ma ha egu for the no na edija enye dwuma biem. Those things don't work. Because you see, when you get on the street, there are people who are actually seeing the real thing happening in Ghana. They are not kidding. It's not like Obina also almost saw Monsa actually almost say Asimesi Uko school, one co school. As some way there. I wanted to show you a video. And I Mr. And now no and you say bia we go school. And now you don't have to be educated. You don't have to have a PhD to be able to differentiate between Abaya and Kanokre, any Abaya Kanokre. You live in Ghana. They can tell you, say, they bought something last week. They are going to buy something today. So they know the difference between Adianebo Ding and Adianebo Fu. Besides, thank you, I've seen it. Thank you, sir. Yes. So it's not you bringing a woman on stage to tell me, say, no. So yes, Sana, Ghana neighbor who say, Ubunisa with Jimmy. Because they go out every day. It is not you putting somebody on stage on something to tell them, say, Mami we say, inti problem. No. Ebia mami na bodam. Ebia mami kura kofano ko ebia won pena no. Ebia won na da. Ebia sebio we repino. And our catch say ombe you we na man kakra. So you need to get to that understanding. Say politics nasasa. MPP for still you don't understand what is going on. I am trying to show you something. Ghana for na muhu amuso mo jimino. Ghana for no. They be a makacha mu MPP for moving free that kind of politics, you know. First now you doom so and I'm about $1. Say me hu some jai doom so asemka. Say am jai dollar asemka. Say a dia asem and I'm about some jemfiso. The party still doesn't have focus because the people are getting sophisticated. You cannot just come and lie and they'll be like, yen tunko di MPP here. Enye juma biem. So it's about time you people change the style of your communication. Mun change your style, no? Now, Jimino Erdoson, this is a typical Ghanaian MPP ni. You cannot convince this person. With Jimmy.
Yeah, kind of moody agro. And that's by the same thing. 2.7, if you 2, remote to near. So, bro, Bato. And I could want to wait. 320 cities. 320 cities. Me a full MPP. Me a full MPP. Ya come for the idea grow. Ya put on man say muya fukeko. No be a ban or born home dia. What's the Yankasa day? Yanka day. Tell me butu. If you take a profit a million or so. Take a profit a million or so. Mama, Ubadwati, the Mudiagro, and that's by the same thing. 2.7, if you 2, remote near. So, bro, Bato, and Akuado not we Ubu 320 cities. 320 cities. Me a full MPP. Me a full MPP. You come with the diagro. You put on man say Muya Fukeko. No be a banner born homodia. What's the Yankasa day? Yanka day. Tell me Butu. If you check a profit, a million or so. Check a profit, a million or so. Mama, Ubadwati.
Masiampe bi air forum one crying, or just a ranty with Jimmy. Into the Jimmy for veteran stage so. Monkasa mo chiremo. Monkasa Dabio, it does not work like that. A branty away, oh, as Mobusa attendant, or say, a coup for the time, Nami Buni saying, or Snow Buni 320, or see and there, Sa 320 me di butu, me sevuska, or person mine koso. At that point, you know, he does not care. All that he needs is that the government should do the ope emano. That is all. Sa branty, you know, there were thousands of Nipa to say, they are out there. Untimi fa kwase bi metena forum so e wan kan say maami bia na ho use na ho nenso oban bi egu no wa beka say me ton false intimenti ase e na that be say we that kind of politics Ghana for be so we Jimmy because Ghana for Jimmy bi the people understand what is happening. It work for nenso oban for bia be TV so say ye be forum inti monkasa na Ghana nto aba ma Bawumia enti enu nti ye nto aba ma Bawumia nenso ben oba nenso ben egu no ono ade ni sika kotopokre na ne dwuma asɛ no ono ne nkwase akeka nti yenjae ne nkoto aba ma Bawumia na Bawumia ma yɛden because abrantie no gas na okoto ne ate so nti Bawumia oba oba yɛden Bawumia ba oba yɛden because dum so ni ho Bawumia ba oba yɛden dollar number 10 Bawumia mbra na oba yɛden nti ento aba ma mo na mo ba yɛden eka mugya to wo eswate ECG legacy debt da ho yate so ye can a interest rate and the above form. Ye can a the inflation up into no into moya forum na mo idea na we change and say yenye moya forum na ye den. Baby ye do no bobe sa bana mo be den mo sale nyoma be kosro. Because until you tell us to say the air cost nye and that inflation na aba single digit no oba mana pepa e be ko zero catch monka sa nkyere. Oba between the inflation akọ 0.00. Oba between the dollar akọ 1. Over to me the inflation, over to me the interest rate about 0.00. Oba a cow beja to one. Oh yeah, sure. Say a cano umbobi. You people muni idea be about what you are doing. You are just foolish. And you see, the problem is that say a political party consistently defending against something, then you know say that political party no the uncle can and it brings me to this matter. NPP from 1992, Eba 2026, they have been defending themselves when it comes to tribalism. Why? Adentina, from time Moba Eba contest election 1996, our parliamentarians be joining mu. Yepesi ebusa. Adentina debia the NPP every day mo be opportunity bi anamu defend them against tribalism. Why? NPP is a national party, not an ethnic or religious platform. Ignore the little minds. Eye Hassan Tampuli, Ghana anke kano kra, anka this guy he was supposed to be in jail. Nipa or say eye NPA, this guy, one of the greatest criminals in the history of Ghana. Hassan Tampuli. When Hassan Tampuli was the head of NPA, or nona estatima this OMCs, the BDCs, area Ghana sika. Way or creative millions of thousands of companies. Or to me advice say OMC said, Omun created different companies. Na Omun Baboka, Omun change Omudin. I did a scandal. He was in charge of NPA. I have never respected this criminal. Never in my life. Because NPA, you know, Senka Ghana kind of cry. Anka Hassan saw this guy. He's supposed to be rotting in jail. Or we are secure NPA. Or we are not local parliament for security, insurance cover. But here is not my topic tonight. What I want to talk or speak on any why is it say there are so many political parties in power in Ghana, CPP buyer, PMP buyer, NDC or NPP or but it is only Afafranto or UG. Your parties be Abako CPP. You see, I know as a girl be so nya rebi so said yes on a lead I swap them. Me sure so on we used to bend to be a as a yarea wo in be above for the team, afana sia for the team. So I say I don't even want to mention. I think it's a mental problem. As it CPP and a PNC, Bibisa. Me sure so we used to bond to be a not problem wo enti when you infection now when treating after the team into alternatives no kasa this is not normal. You know about what the many anymore bar or what disease after the team. That girl kasa a PNP said you know. There's sometimes you ask yourself, where the normal? Maybe we used to bend to be an infection, and I went treaty, and I did than white, and I bought for the team. It has a real system because of Babesiaba and Adrian Wakasa. Me, I don't want to waste time on such thing. Now, this issue of NPP always defending itself, say, and your tribal party, and your tribal party. Why are you always defending yourself, someone in your tribal party? The reason why you keep defending yourself and then say every single day the things you do, your utterances, nyoma bi amoye, omo mudi party no in some any omusuban no ema Ghana for who say moye tribal party. And every day you are trying to justify say the NPP is not a tribal party, but it is a tribal party. NPP a party a time tough war, a time awonafo, a time crime for. NPP a party be a move for party. So busa party say DNT yete party na ebe sin ne obi antumi ma answer. Yete party because na nipa bi ehun say na e wo say enton bi ebusua bi enso eden e control nipa bi. Anything yete party no enti amasa nipa kuo no tirimu no obi a wo free sa nipa kuo no won ka party no ho. Ene na ma party ne tribal party. Mwasi ene edi humu party no ban. Indi sa ujina ni pemka se eya wo fa bi ede tete ni mwuremu 700 pounds ede te party efri ahimfie bia na party na ya ahimfie party. Enya party a nipa ba ku mienu miensa enan bia omo free different places, omo different background, omo free different tribe. Abesia se ye pese ye kan ya adwini bom na ye te party, a political party na ye de betra ye de bechichire Ghana ene ye different. And it's na ubusa say NDC no a tribal party obi antumi nka say a tribal party because nipa no T MPP no NDC no JJ Rawlings no what he did was he decided to bring everybody and it's a friend Congress or say this is supposed to be a Congress. It is not for me, it is for every single person. And a Congress means people from different background, different ideas, and then different support coming together to form an ideology to build a nation. And then a friend Congress. Now, Ubusa MPP say, "Then na mujina so take party na adane me na adane ebusuya we, na adane ekuo we." So it makes the party a tribal party that is not able to justify why we should not call it a tribal party. 2023, 2024. Mokache said the reason tia muyi Bawumia is because nipe bi say moye tribal. You were not even thinking about competence. You were not even thinking about party, no, whether party nipa na wo kroma accept party no. The main reason why the skill system no ma Bawumia be di bonim seteni no was because you wanted to create an impression say munya tribal. Majority of your people knew that Mahmoud Bawumia or the person you people wanted to lead you guys, but you thought you could lie to Ghanaians. Why don't we use Bawumia? Why don't we put a Koliko? Why don't we lie to Ghanaians indirectly for them to think? Baina Murefi Muho say, Yenya Ghana of 1982, Yenya Ghana of 1992, Yenya Ghana of 2002, Yenya Ghana of 2026. And people can sit, analyze people's statements, go back in history and check where everyone is coming from and where you are headed. We will know your intentions. Inti, people have sat down and analyzed the party. It's whether you come out 1,000 times, 200 times, it is your actions, your utterances, how you people are selective when it comes to MPP, no, CBT, no, and then the Ghana for that conclusion say it is a tribal party. Nobody will make you a flag bearer in the NPP. Nobody will do that. In fact, the MPP in 2024, we were all in Ghana, and MPP for release statement. Mr. S, if you can get me that statement, I'll be happy, Mr. S. There to Chroma. And an MPP release statement, catch that say NPP for any Asantini as running mate to Bawumia. MPP Ashanti and as Asante for Mumno, I can for Romon Twaba. Nientia. It was a statement and I'm ferry. It was a statement. Now, I just say it was normal. Some of your party leadership, making it clear on national television, the catcher say yenya Santinia. I'm a running mate to Tenina. You people are never going to vote for NPP. That statement. Now mu pushi ye, now mu release an official statement on it. No, actually said this party, se Ghana ni bi enimnyansa. Na se odwene Ghana ho, they will never join the party because some people in the party feel say omu ye nipa chen nipa bi. Enti going into election 2024 no, na party nankasa for mu ho adwene say yenya Santini o ye nipa ambeka Bawumia teni aboa no ho a, we were never going to vote. And it's that the party ended up with an insane individual like Napo, because now it wasn't about competence, it was about perception and creating an impression. Bawumia ye teni ni edenabo, even though ye peno. Napo Jimmy, but we are Santini yamfanen kaho. So it wasn't about competence, it wasn't about people who can do the job, it wasn't about people who were committed and intelligent, it was about pleasing themselves in the first place. Yenya ya santifo afa na po anya running mate yentiasie. Yes, ya bese man ko fodwin say yenya tribal entiamfa Bawumia mbra, even though we know Bawumia has failed with Ekufuado, but still because we wanted to create an impression. Now you get it. Iti yakase MPP a tribal party a mo decision no what it is based on. The decision you took in 2024, bringing Napo in, bringing Bawumia in, and justifying why you people pick them, no? And then clearly, it's a tribal party. It is not a party that is considering people's competence, considering what the people want. It is a party that is always looking out for its own people, or mere selfish. Do you get it? Mr. S, get me something. Thank you, team, for bringing this in. Can you make team the story now? But thank you very much, team. And we saw this and it was published all over the place. Thank you, Mr. S. It was published all over the place. NPP is a tribal party. Nobody on earth can come and tell us that NPP is not a tribal party. This is before election 2024. Make sure why the NPP cannot move away from their tribalism. Or say NPP has agreed to select Bawumia's running mate from Ashanti region. Joseph Osei Owusu, popularly known as Joe Wise, has disclosed that the New Patriotic Party has agreed for Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's running mate to be chosen from the Ashanti region. Why specifically Ashanti region? Why specifically an Ashanti? And these are your records. When the Ghana for you with a party, no, so we Bununia won't count. We Enzimania won't count. We are Wunenia won't count. We are Krania won't count. We are 10 year Unimiansa won't count. We are Bunun, we are Krobonia won't count. We are Sefinia won't count. So we are Ghana now your Konia. The party is centered on some group of people, and that without them, this party would never move forward. And that is what we witnessed in 2024. So MPP is an in and out tribal party. And every time they get the opportunity, they are all like, we are not tribalistic. We are not tribalistic. We are tribalistic. They are defending that. Why is it said the NDC, when they get the opportunity, they don't defend we are not tribalistic? Because they are not. Yeah, so we are Kromfora and Kromfora. Why do you go outside explaining yourself? Yeah, say we. Why are you always all over the place trying to explain yourself? Then it means uyeri. Inti young man be shame university. Young man be shame polytechnic. Young man be nursing school. Young man be teacher training college. Na o shamia. Na obi obtain. Na obi Tescon. Na Tescon ini tuwa. Na oye awunenia. Miwa awunenia kwara. Enzimani akwara. Bunini akwara. Eye other tribe akwara na o school. Na o Tescon. Also MPP niya. Miwa unsa uye Jimmy for. Because the party, the hierarchy, the top of the party, they don't recognize. Let me tell you some people something. What will be to say, Dr. Nyawo Tamaklo? Okay? Sanka Nyawo Tamaklo, is a founding member of the party. He has had his own disagreement with the party because of the way they do things in the party. I can swear. Sanka Nyawo Tamaklo or ya Santinia, the way and manner these people speak to him when they get the opportunity, come to me nyada. You see somebody like Nyawo Tamaklo, 99.9% of the people in the NPP, nobody has made life than him. Me say, when you see the way they talk to him, how they insult him every minute, how they disrespect him, upon all the things he's done for the party, and they put in his resource and his intelligence to get the party to this point, you know. Senka Nyawo Tamaklo, anka ye boni din anke kaso o ye me say asantini ba. And Kefreno, Kwame Pong, Anna Kwame Bedia Amwakwata. I no kwame kweche owusu Frimpong owusu Dr. Frimpong owusu and none of these fools in the party calling themselves executives could be to me man anu ntia because we are not tia Nyawo Tamaklo we are not tia otumfo. That is how the party runs. Until they are selective about who they attack. They are selective about who they insult. They are selective about who they go after. They check, they look at your background, they check where you are coming from, who you are affiliated to in the party before they address you. And anything that you see useless, aimless, foolish boys and girls trying to insult somebody like Nyawo Tamaklo, all because Nyawo Tamaklo is not affiliated to maybe a party na kumashe. Intikanya yebo Nyawo din ene yaka se Nyawo ya santini ba odi mokodi nchene na oyotumfo de hyanka kwasie bia ne MPP mu a obetumi abo na adwena kire Nyawo all because Nyawo nya santini masa adekudi am show different from all the shows is because we no ontin wo bebia. Repent, Jesus is coming. Obisa repent, Jesus is coming. Anke Fred Nyawo Dr. Abuaje Champon anka kwasie bia ne people betuma kana adwena kire no mesi Nyawo ke friend no Abuaje Champon Kwame Boating Philip Frimpong anka kwasie bia ntumi nkase ntia na efri se o kase tia Nyawo a wa kase tia menhia ba Nyawo oya santini dabi. The fact is Nyawo nya santini no krama omo confidence to be able to speak their mind na dia ya ne say utani a MPP for so oyaboa na ote MPP mu na opese odi another tribe beneath them and as ateni ne ho yem mobo. You get what I mean? So be hu tani e wa MPP mu na adwene ne say ono sa ateni na MPP for air consider. Let me tell you 90% of interform MPP mu they are trying to prove themselves to akamfo asantefo ne say omo accept you omo so mo nipa. That is it. So MPP as a political party anytime you are say obi ejimi wo mu pa no na sebio oye tenia opeso prove no ho kira akamfo no party. It don't say akamfo no ba power. You could see time Akufo-Addo mo bae clearly positions ni nyana akamfo majority. Now something funny happened. Time na omudi sika na mu nyana akamfo. Akufo-Addo Bawumia bedi etuo eye Gabi eye Oforiata Bamti no aba eye amwakwata akamfo were all over the place taking the money. Hardly do you hear 10 years na oka Akufo-Addo mo aban mo apart from Bawumia no ye kromfo a indirectly ono so ye ni deals na yire. You can see clearly 90% of sikanankasa tam no akamfo the tam ye. Eka the latter part akamfo no ehu se mu ehu no ena omkofa eye den eye finance minister Teni ne bae. Adams. After eye Oforiata mo nigu ho no na start say airborne no. Mo ka say John Mahama ka say MPP Akufo-Addo aban no man ne eno mutim. Now when it starts to smell, we will see who they are. Now they when they took a shit for 8 years, aka kama 8 years na end no. Na shit na omuja omuna na start boy na Akufo ateni aboa eye de. Adams say ombra no me finance minister. And Steka oya santini akani ka say na nka oso na be finance minister ene Akufo obi. Why do you think Akufo-Addo skipped eye asantini ba akani ba eye odehye ba to go and take a tenny because in the MPP no entafo na tibini no. Wedwa Nintinka minyai. Thank you, Mr. S. Messi MPP na ohun sa no. Enta for the tibini no. Enti sa wo steady omo leadership na. Eba ebini sam ya ye mess na wie ye penkofo mo be clean bini na enta for na de omo ye. And that is the MPP. That is how they have arranged the party. Intende oba omo executives mo a hona mo na ejimi pa salakao. Ne hu fifire ne tu fin na ojimi no ho na okoba Mustafa Salem ne hu fin ne tu fin na ojimi no ho na okoba. Go down and see. Omo jimi o party na nimu nyina no. Omo ti bini no eye ntafo no mo MPP because they want to prove themselves. Their deputy general secretary Omo release statement. They say Omo be pamo from Paul Boateng. What is it? Justin Kodua kasa bi wakasa 1-2 and the 10 now ye deputy to Kodua no oni na oye dirty job no oni na edidi edien eye tamakula tem oni na edidi from that is they use in tough football party no omo ti bini and it has been happening. Ejuma be na Aliu Mahama anya makofo. One of the greatest politicians Ghana yenya a ne ho nsam bi ani ho eye Aliu Mahama. Me open politician I'm respecting or Ghana ha we be five for Aliu Mahama minidin wom. When it came say I was Aliu Mahama lead MPP dey am ka kire no. Na kofo odimnyansa cha Aliu Mahama. Kofo de ho efe cha Aliu Mahama. Politics na kofo ni politics cha Aliu Mahama. No. But Aliu Mahama humbly served Kofo because he knew say otumi support Kofo na Kofo etumi succeed here. It will be good for him to continue. Edu hono omo nyina ba together. Omo say Aliu Mahama wanted to contest. About 18 people contested him. You know why? The reason why they poured all their cans in was because they wanted to find a way not to make Tenny to lead them in the timer during that time. And anything you saw about 18 people contesting Aliu Mahama. But Chakomam contesting in Sena Obi Empo Rizome close to him. And that is what the NPP represents. Now, Yababe Rawa Gonim. Yeta. Yejinem. Me say why you saw the MPP power. You're ready to work for 41 years. Yeni enko bibia o. Ejuma no. Ye be gina mo konso. Yeah. Ye be miamo. And we are going to do that with the facts. And then I am montias no. And yes, why it is about being yourself and speaking freely, making sure the facts are what you are giving the people. That's all. 90% of Nippon Moshemi, Biblical school chair me. Biblical in politics chair me. But they make time to listen to me for 3 to 4 hours. You know why? Because they want a confirmation of what they already know. And that confirmation is what I'm giving them. You see, when I sit here, I don't make them feel say it might not be comfortable, but I'll tell them. So with me, when it is about the NDC and things are not going right, what have I got to lose? I need to let them know because me more and then they to make MPP and NDC in power. I want them to stay in power for a long time. But I cannot pamper them every day because the more I pamper the NDC, they might be making some mistakes. They'll get too comfortable, and that power that we have all fought for, we might lose it. And to make sure they keep that power, I need to be strict on the NDC. And I am not going to let the NDC have it easy. No. And I'm also not going to allow anybody to malign the NDC and think it's I've kept the NDC on their toes. That is my job. I don't need anything from anybody in the NDC. I don't. There's nobody in the NDC, without due respect, there's nobody in the NDC. I mean, nobody. I worship the intelligence of John Mahama. Matana haka 100,000 times. Me say John Mahama the one you me papa. John Mahama mihun enyese mihun ni sunipada. What I worship about him is the intelligence in his brain. I want to protect it. And that protection here the man no and then be build the Ghana. Until that is my job. Say sa adwene na that team no otumi ma adwene no yenya ho faso na omomudidi na chi no so esua bibi free na adwene ni mu a I will support anybody who believes in the ideologies and in the leadership of John Mahama. That is my job. Because if I decide to support you, I'm supporting you because you have learned from John Mahama and you support his ideologies. It is not because only John Mahama free esrim, only John Mahama only John I don't care. What I care about is, do you believe in the principles of John Mahama? Do you believe in the ideologies of John Mahama? Do you support his vision? If I see that in you, then I will see you as a replica of John Mahama that I can wholeheartedly commit to support you. But if I don't see that, it does not matter who you are. I wouldn't give a heck about you. It's all about protecting the ideology, the vision, and the leadership qualities of John Mahama, and no never to my building on my way. And that is what I am here to do. Inti says Sana Meya dia. Sana Meya dia. Why should I be scared to speak in the face of any minister, any cabinet minister, any executive? I shouldn't be scared to do that. Then it means that me need to me. Anything I make from the highest person in the NDC to the last messenger, I am not scared of anybody. I respect everyone, but nobody can intimidate me because I've got nothing to lose. You people in politics have something to lose. Anything you people need to do what is right. If you do what is right, I will be your friend. It does not matter, be in NDC, take position, do what is right. You will be my friend. You can be my friend today. If you mess up, I'll stay on your neck. That is how it works. Anything that I'm catching Ghana journalists want to say, it is not bad to come out and say, I support this political party. I support the ideology. I want them to succeed. What you need to do is to make sure that you do not lie. Because Obia Tuaba. So if today you come out and say, I like the NPP. I support the NPP. I support the ideology. I want to preach. Make sure your preaching, it is a preaching that is true. Do not make it look like, say, the Azania Trobedada Nipa. No. When it comes to the states, the people at Fox News, only are Republicans. Majority of the people at CNN, 99.9%, only are Democrats. MSNBC, only are Democrats. There are other channels. You need to know what you want. You being a journalist, you are not a wood. You still vote. But the issue is, the difference between you as a journalist, any Ghanaian and American, say, when you state your stance, make sure, say, you are not underestimating the intelligence of the people. Me NPP ni, me NDC ni, I support this. But wait there, that the people will live with you. Wait there, the people will live with you. Now, person say, media me neutral. There's nothing like neutral in politics. There's nothing like neutral in journalism. There's nothing like that. People who even report on the environment, there are people who are against reporters who report on the environment. Because Adebia will report against, it might be something that somebody's making money out of. You might be a reporter who reports on animals, and that animals' rights are supposed to be protected. Some journalists are now somebody to believe to say some animals are supposed to be shot, killed, and eaten. So wherever you find yourself, somebody's going to oppose you. But it's about you justifying your stance. And I can be in this system for a very long time. The reason is that I am not scared to tell the NDC my mind. I am not scared to tell the president my mind respectfully. I am not scared to let the NDC know this is wrong. It gives me an edge over you. No. Be rational in your deliberation. Be rational when you are speaking on national issues. The people watching you, the people listening to you, they are not foolish. They are also Ghanaians. Sorry. They understand what you are talking about. There's nothing like I am a neutral. Nobody's neutral in Ghana. Nobody. So Bitina Radio, so I say we are the neutrals or bois or cromfort. They say. So Bitina Radio, so I say I am a journalist. I work for this radio media. We are neutrals. We are helping Ghana. What is that? Or a cromfort or ye we. He wants to take money here and he wants to take money there. Yes. See. So OT journalist BT radio, so can say I am a neutral, he's a liar, he's a thief, he's a criminal. He's taking money from NDC and he's taking money from MPP. Yes. So journalist now with him because I am a neutral or a criminal. He's not a neutral. He's playing you. He's taking money from here and taking money from there. Let them stick to their stance and let them stick to the principles of the job. You being NDC does not mean you have to break the principles of the job. No. You being NPP does not mean you need to break the principle. No. What is wrong is wrong. Let them know. That is what makes you human. Until you supporting NDC or you supporting NPP and being a journalist, no, does not mean you are stupid. You need to be realistic enough for people to understand. Say, at least, nobody is a neutral in Ghana politics. I'm telling you on authority from a handful. To Abadamfo, to a Christopher, to a Nkremofo, to a Abosum, or to a Hema, and Kokurani, nobody is a neutral. Everybody will be our interests. Me say, nobody is nobody is a neutral. It's mama dada. Mama, for God and country. We are doing it for Mother Ghana. Obwa. We don't belong to any political party. All that we want to see is things are supposed to be done right. So they are lying. He's a liar. Obwa or Kromfo or just go in this war. Or just go in PPO. He is not bold enough to state the facts. Men can't say him. That's all. Because when you see me as Kevin Taylor, Ushamo baby, because Kevin. I need to listen to you. When I come on my show, I need to speak on it. Yes, because I was trying to bring John Mahama because I want John Mahama to use his brains to help Ghana. I will not sit somewhere and say, oh, don't talk to me. Media, I don't do politics. So I do politics. I speak on politics. I like the president and what he's doing. It does not make me stupid. When his people are doing bad things, I should be able to say it. That's all. Nothing. Easy, mommy. It makes it easy for me. So president taking decisions be any writer. Why can't I tell the president this one I don't like it? We don't like it. It's not going to help us. What can the president do to me? When the NDC does something as a government and it is not right, and I sit here and I criticize the president, criticize the vice president, criticize the chief of staff, and tell them this is wrong, what can the president do to me? What can the NDC do to me? They can do me foco. And we all need to get to that point where we will be clear in our minds when we are working. That is the thing. Why should he be shocked? Why should he be shocked? I want the NDC to prosper. But somebody like Elikem Kotoko, a very brilliant gentleman. Every time I get the opportunity to talk to him, I catch and say, stay away from anything that will make me come after you. I tell him every day. Every single day I speak to him. If I have to call him and tell him, ask about his family, Nemano, and then I'm say, make sure you don't get yourself involved in anything because me echo, I will not let it slide. And he knows it. He knows it. Because Madam for NDC Munti, Odin Kwasi as a Muntina Metia, Nadia never Madam for not respect me. I don't remember NDC not respect me. Majority of the people in the NDC are Sebio, is because they know when I get you, I will not spare you. That is the thing. That is what I hold on to. And then when I get you, I will slaughter you. Me, when I get you, I will slaughter you. If you're fine with me, I'm fine with you. But that does not mean me know you're nice in tea. I don't do that kind of nonsense. There are no neutrals here. Fatu team. Now you had there. And yes, sorry, no pa. And and the MPP day. And the MPP day. Today is MPP day. It's exactly 4:58. In Ghana, it's 9:58. 2 minutes to 10 p.m. in Ghana. Now, Professor Frimpong Boateng Endra Echo City and Oko grantee interview. Now interview ni muno. Oka bibi team, do I have it? Yeah. Nekase muno. Oka say the party is now in the hands of looters. If they sack Frimpong, no, sorry, this is not what he said. This was after. Frimpong Boateng call a year city no. Mumienko tie nkoma a so. Any the ma Frimpong Boateng professor. Eka say NPP no a fake party. And no pa sorry you know. NPP General Secretary Pentium 2 Nekatre Mebutu a release statement say omo prepare say omo be pam a year Frimpong Boateng every party no. Mama yenko tie a year interview no.
Ask you to do some work for you, would you do it?
Of course I'll do it for Ghana. And I've been doing that all the time.
Do you still consider yourself a member of the MPP?
Where the present MPP is not MPP, it's fake.
What?
Yeah. What I see now, it is not the MPP I used to know.
But the question still stands. Do you still consider yourself a member of the MPP?
Not the fake one.
So which one is the real one?
The real one is there. It's a virtual thing, and the members are there in the background.
You think that... I don't understand.
But look at how they elected their last flag bearer. You know, twist the arms of weak and...
This is for the 2024 election?
Yes. Twist people's arms, bribing delegates, and intimidating others to get a flag bearer. You know, this is a beginning of corruption, and this should not be allowed in any serious situation or any serious party. And there were issues. We lost the elections badly, and we did not deal with the issues that led to the losses. And then we still want to go in there, and I think it would be a train wreck if they elect the old flag bearer.
So you to
we Professor Frimpong Boateng oko Channel 1 News so Gabi Ochoda akodia Channel 1 News. And oko ye interview. And Bernard Avle awuneni ebusa ne say Professor Frimpong Boateng na MPP no oda hunhun so ye MPP ni. O say oh adan MPP papa ne de meka ho na MPP we de eye azani atrofo ne akonkonsafo ewudifo ye ka se bibi e fake a enye nukure nim eye atro ne de ye eye wudi sem ne de ye enya ade bi a eye ade pa e wo se dipa de na rehim ade e be ka se eye fake bia no o say MPP we na ohunu de lalai eye fake enya MPP papa into omo mu di akire no o so mo ti ase se ade no mu di akire no eye ade bi a enye nukure eye atro. It is not original. Or say original nankasa ne de omo wo ho omo no mo nkasa omo nyina take a step back and omo hwe fake fo no and Bernard say hey prof me kon wa Ghana fo hwe me de bia me kon no mo hwe me say asem we be beka say makobusa entina Ben so Bernard Avle shocked e man de kon twemba soro kakra on say Ben no a robot the kon omo timi screw na akosoro e bo omo timi screw na aba form time a Prophet cast asem no e man de kon ba full exposure a chimbedu 5% cra I say wow and Ben say sia no asem a wo ka no o kire pa say ye MPP ni and I say Bernard MPP na wo ho no ma menka no kure wo mu nkire wo hwe ye last year primary say ye ansa na ye ba be flag bearer sibia ye tata nkofo ye chinchim ma no ye dada nipa ebutu ma no e man favor eye nipa na owini ye no and Ben say eh asema prof kan mu ya hwerem o say mu nya hwerem me ye panyini me nya akwara party matene ma che ye nim de course time na ye kwakoyi eye Bawumia ye koyi eye flag bearer no ye hu sene omu chinchim aba no e dada aba no e twa atro wom ebu ni komu se ebe favor eye Bawumia na prof kasa no say Ben unim de ya ne say sa nipa na omu chinchim nkofo sa dada nipa ewia abanimu ma no a okodi inkugu ebinsi world politics muda eye Bawumia no say ye sa de sa Bawumia ne ko if you say de ye ne na no eno abiam na ye sa ba abaye ye ba be chinchinchim ngofo nsa ye be daada nipa ye be bu emra ne kom ne asade na ko ose ne de e ba saa ye be te say trainer yakọ repo wreck ose a train wreck or te say trainer akọ repo uni me po we wo ha na akasie ni twe na Lord Kenya kan no ose we no na kire say yesa de Bawumia yesa akọ biem de ye naano no echinchim nkofo sa ebu nkofo alankash nipa ye pai alankash nipa ni kedere Japan ye wia aba etata no eka se onim nyansa a ye de ma Bawumia no se yesa de Bawumia ekọ biem a ye be po ye ka se train wreck obewe po na ye say buo bi siwa ye sad ye train ko wim anything na make kire wo Bernard say party na omutim sisia no omudi anim no ye fake ye nkofo nka no kore ye azan etuturafo ewudifo konkonsa insekuo ni brisika ye nipa bi ye nyiyimu otan eniwuo ene sebio nyoma emfata ense ena de chichire party no ye dwudwam iti prof kan de o kan brofo no ene na medwudwam otwi ama PZ fo ate ase no ensiwa prof kasa wie no de okofie kodae opanyini wakasa de edwaye ayedai awo ama obi akoda ade tia no pe ya eye NPP for general secretary a ye fe no Justin Kodua a ne ketere mebutu inti ye fe no Pentium 2 okasa won ti ase de bia na ne ketere mebutu oka bibia pa butu and questions for to nya no de bia no se o general secretary to ne ketere mebutu Pentium 2 general secretary ne ketere mebutu a ye fe Justin Kodua ya sorry no pa ye ndidi ye afe na akobamfo start ye advert go aho yes yogurt I swear it just ani yen kan bi nhemu ye ni ate trotro koba taxi sex tag sex just say sa nyo bani nyina ekosoma ye ndidi ye boys aswa ye hye de konwu ye se MPP for yi krata tententen awutwire nsamagum chirechiremu adekodie ntia eye Professor Frimpong Boatin omo Justin Kodua ne group fake group no omo pese omo pam the free party no omo twa de su omo pranechi no omo gu nanimu ase adentire a eye Professor Frimpong Boatin e de nsesi ne bo aka no kore a kire to me momenko kan krata no na unim obi beka say nsema Professor Frimpong Boatin kan no obi nkan bi dana ebi nsi dana nipa bi nkan worse than that dana adena sa nipa no yampa mo free party nim Adentina yampa mo free party nim obebusa sa question no Adentina Frimpong Boatin asemo kan no in fact so wotie interview na Frimpong Boatin asemo kan no something na majority of NPP mpenifu aka it is not new intibusa ho say e dey pa na Frimpong Boatin kan ya amankofo we ama omubu ofu to the point eye omu ese ompeso omu permanent free party nim so we read omu statement na there was a particular statement bia eno no mu gina so eno ena ema omu party penyini eye Bawumia instruct omu endra na jo say mumfam pam Frimpong Boatin e say Frimpong Boatin I expose the illegality ema me bedi flag bearer the same illegality a person ye committee man bedi flag bearer eti Frimpong Boatin asmo kan no sa exposure na ana say sa expose na we ya to no sa asem na we yi huntoma no the same formula na fake party we person omu use na omu de Mahamudu Bawumia sa be flag bearer enti eno na share omu abufuo enro anajo. Now look at the statement statement in enie now statement mu nyina no baby a ye de read for eno na ma omu gina so ka se omu pamo Frimpong Boatin all because sa asem na Frimpong Boatin kan no na eya asem a ema Bawumia the flag bearership emane illegal and it is going to make it illegal again come 31st January and no wabufuo na Bawumia from catch say yenye Frimpong Boatin ne likes name free party mu a the illegality we want to commit no it will be exposed again enti enyesa asem obi nkan bi da it is because Professor Frimpong Boatin etim ama yehu say even 2024 Bawumia contesting as the flag bearer of the NPP no, he was chosen or elected illegally. And that what is about to happen again is a replica of what happened in 2023. Indeed, Ghanaians are now starting to ask questions. Now, when we read this story, I'm in trouble. I'm releasing statement, I don't want to waste my time on the whole thing because baby a very interesting panel, any baby I am making read. My mimbium, na menkain netiasie. Baby, which is the second paragraph. And then almost say in the same interview, Professor Frimpong Boateng made additional disparaging remarks about the party and alleged, among other things, that the party's 2023 presidential primary was rigged in favor of His Excellency Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, the NPP's presidential candidate for the 2024 general elections. Tie message dwemu otwimu. Omo letter no, second paragraph no, omo say Frimpong Boateng some okeka kekan no, de na sebio ehyi omo ya pa ne say Frimpong Boateng ka wo interview no mu say 2023 omo wi aba ni mu ma Bawumia. Enu nti na omo gina so Ede action nefri party mu apam nefri party mu if we say as we speak Mahamudu Bawumia na the leader of the party, and whatever they are doing they are doing it in the interest of Mahamudu Bawumia. Into the instructions came from Bawumia say it's either you sack you sack Frimpong Boateng, or you the executives, nobody gets money to go into the next elections. And into the anopatututu Justin Kodria released statement we into sacking in was because in seminar Professor Frimpong Boateng kind obia can be that no mum nan can you saw magana for who say omo pai alankojo chamantin de ne supervisor ba ko ani omo ebu kene de Japan fa so omo say eno de yensia ntumago wa abontene say wokoka sa asem no nko ade ye be pam wo free party because the probability, the likelihood, the confirmed instances say the same thing is going to happen in the next 2 or 3 weeks, high, and nothing on the palm of the floor because somebody say ebe say see. So this political party, Kede Japan at the point can say he does not even understand why he's part of such stupid political party. And then they do say a political party is stupid. It makes the founding fathers stupid, the symbol stupid, the tribe stupid. It makes the people who brought out 700 pounds to put this party together stupid. Then they do in this statement. Now Obika say election did not go the way he wants, and that he, from his experience, it was wrecked. Suddenly, Bebia Yama, Obia Buofu, Bawumia executives of the party name Obia Buofu, Yam Pam Frimpong Boateng free party name. Mo numbers is sa. Namosa Pamubi. Any 2020 they mark 13. Because Pamene de Mobe Pamu more after 31st. Sak no. After 31st January. Sak na about a mass production. Let's say after 31st of January 2026, mass sack never basono a mass production. Bones a letter near Shishan or Troguso, Jewdia sack. Me say, Mobache sack letter or social media, mo partner inkebesa. Nasi and ko baby, 1 year penny, and a mo pamu biano. Yendu 31st January, February 1st, 2nd. Nama pamuni pabe 20,000 every party. Nam kachamo. Munim yebezi. Now, Yanko Enim, it's quite disheartening. And we are going to say, in the party, to me, criticize the party now. Nipabia can some cry chance, the other party. It's your party, no? Why, dear? And then I also catcher will say, the party now belongs to Bawumia, Ekufuado, Samere, and the criminals who don't want people to know the truth, what is happening in the NPP. You see the way Bawumia is using the executives. He's using the executives to destroy the party. You see how today NPP national executives, they have become chicken, they have become raccoons. Bawumia amfe, they eat it. That is how where the party is now. Party na say. Party mun phone to me express your views. There's nothing like free speech in the NPP. You cannot criticize, you cannot allege, you cannot speak your mind. It's not every day that you have to allege. When you have put enough resource in the party, you have enough experience. You don't have to allege. You need to speak your mind. Because Professor Frimpong Boateng is not ready to contest anybody in the NPP. He's not ready to please anybody in the NPP. He's telling you the hard truth to make NPP better. So why do you turn around to say, Yapamong? Into China, if this government, Ekase Agenda 111 hospitals, they see Professor Frimpong Boateng, the experience, the background, he can handle these hospitals. You didn't know sa about the assurance. Mobaga say, Oyendisini, Moyankwasiafo. Me John Mahama, Anka Agenda 111 hospitals, and they say we are no. Sanke be a specialized hospital, Anka me appointed Frimpong Boateng to be the board to oversee the running of these specialized hospitals. Now you better say MP before Beka say Oyendi senior. You pick quality people and you destroy them. Papa way the experience any de wenya ewa brabom ni nyansa. He was a cabinet minister. Now yanku enim. Enti asem we beto ho no. Na eni ayenyan. And there were MPP so ye dwudwam. In fact, my team say me ready a year statement being chiramo. All right, team, I'm going to read it now. Almost me ready being chiramo. Mr. Harrison Ediabo or see me ready, so I have to read it. Now, the omdia about almost say me fan to screen so. Now Ghana phone na ehun ade my team the person me ready, and I think it's got to do with suspension. Almost say reasons for suspension. Reasons for suspension. The official reason cited by the NEC was that Afoko, Mokai Afoko diano. Team no air remind them of Afoko. Send your almost suspended Afoko, Paul Afoko no. And no be strategy na be and no de ye edien from Paul Boateng. Mokai say Ekufuado eye coup ewo MPP mu. And that coup was to get rid of the executives. And yet executives are to me juma mano. Executives are not my imagine say or see I didn't know credit party no. Nana do danko Ekufuado ye coup in opposition and of finding a way to sack Afoko and nobody suspension the tone so that is the same blueprint that Bawumia is or implemented. Bawumia is there. He's actually having a coup in the NPP. Coup no you know. Now let's go back. Calculation. Reasons for suspension Afoko. The official reason cited by the NEC was that Afoko was allegedly undermining the party's then flag bearer Nana Addo Dankwa Ekufuado. Thank you very much, Mr. S. Reason to almost saki Afoko no National Executive Council led by Ekufuado almost pamu Paul Afoko. Before Ekufuado hear the coup and say no almost say Paul Afoko 2014, 15, 16 no na or undermining Ekufuado. It's the same thing they are doing here. Ekufuado, the playbook na Bawumia siano, the Ekufuado yeah, and what be no oh yeah. Oh. Enti, the reason why Thomas suspending Afoko no almost say Afoko was undermining the party's then flag bearer, and then flag bearer was Nana Addo Dankwa Ekufuado. Now, the decision was made during an emergency NEC meeting, which some party insiders and reformists later criticized as potentially unconstitutional due to the lack of due process. That's the same thing they will do to Frimpong Boateng. They will not go through the process. Some people will take that decision and Bawumia will decide the fate of Frimpong Boateng tomorrow morning. They will sack him. And they will breach the law. They will breach the party constitution. They will make sure that officially party will sack Frimpong Boateng because that is what Bawumia wants. Weak Bawumia, weak candidates in the history of Ghana. But that is what the weak candidate want. Until they are going to give the weak candidate what he wants. That is what Samere wants. They are going to give weak candidate Samere Nikunu what he wants. Now, when you go to, was he suspended before internal elections? Yes, a focus suspension occurred in October 2015, which was months before the NPP's internal primaries and the 2016 general elections. Now, his removal effectively sidelined him from participating in or influencing those critical electoral processes. Oh, say executives nobody party in the Bawumia catch say, if I see anybody campaign against me, you will lose your position. Now, Akachromo say, if you don't do what I want, I will make sure you lose. Ekufuado make sure say, ya palm of Paul Afoko before the party internal elections. Because if it happens that way, Afoko cannot sit as a chairman and make sure the right things are done. Ekufuado can now influence who becomes the executive, who leads the party as general secretary, who leads as a chairman, who leads as a youth organizer. So now, Bawumia Ekufuado kunibi. So people are being suspended and sacked. People who revolt democratically, speak against the process that has been skewed, Bawumia has put a system in place whereby all those people will be sidelined before. Because what he's trying to do is, the executives are all supposed to rig the elections for him to be the flag bearer. Then he will use his influence to make sure all those Sankwas have been re-elected as the party national executives. And that is the blueprint. And that is why if anybody rises up, criticizes Bawumia, criticizes the party, and tells them the hard truth, what they need to do is, one, sack the person. Don't let the person's influence change anything that they have planned. And that is the Nana Addo Dankwa Ekufuado blueprint and a Mahamudu Bawumia AUZ. Now, they took the fight to the media. After our mobile bonting, a release statement, and Professor Frimpong Boateng said, no, I am going to speak up. I am not going to make these little criminals, political insects, skunks, raccoons, who know nothing about politics and it's all about stealing, crimes, murder. All that they know is following money. He is not going to allow that to happen. So he decided to also speak up, meet them halfway for them to understand that being a member of the party is not just having a card or saying that I'm a member. It's about believing in the ideologies and principles of the party and the belief that has made you follow the party. So he is not looking at the party as a card or as a name. He's looking at the party from a special place whereby the principles of the party is what he believes in. So it is not about a foolish boy saying, I have sacked you. That is going to make him walk away from the NPP. Because the NPP, he knows, he supports the NPP because of the principles of the NPP and not because of a party card or his name being written on a paper. So he is going to let them know that we are still part of the NPP. We are still part of the principle. We are still part of what built this party. We are not going to let you people use cards and papers to determine the destiny of this party. In different Frimpong Boateng, so I said no. So we have heard Frimpong Boateng speak. An honorable man like Nyawo Tamaklo too has spoken. Busanwo said, what is going on in the party? Is it a party that wants to win power in the next 41 years? Is it a party that still wants to be in existence in the next 41 years? What does the party represent now? Who at this point is the leader, is the head? Who can make decisions that are right for this party? In terms of the fight about media, about radio, so any TV, so, and that is where you saw the Bawumia the ideology, the Bawumia Genku. That is where you saw say, yes, they are dogs leading the NPP as executives. After this short break, we will enter the media, the NPP media fight. You are still live on Loud Silence TV. My name is Kevin Ekoberutila. We are still on the NPP. And the weakest candidate NPP are presenting in the history of Ghana politics is Mahamudu Bawumia. But you know, the criminals and the fake people in the NPP, the hungry bastards, the raccoons and skunks, almost said the right thing. They have jumped on the Bawumia bus and trying to intimidate, suppress every right-thinking NPP member. Now they have taken the fight to the media. In Pennyphobia reading statement, they felt very angry. It was disheartening. They felt like some people are now overreaching. An honorable man, Nyawo Tamaklu, got pissed off. He looked back and said, who are these termites? Where are all these people from? Who even made these people the mouthpiece of the NPP? How did we get here? He could not keep his anger inside him. He exploded. He was like, what the heck is going on? This is a party, you try to say for our democratic dispensation. NDC, MPP, CPP, we can all build this nation. Why is it say a group of small raccoons want to take that thing away from Ghana for? Now, they brought the fight on the TV. So now, Justin Koduaba Bontene or say, Professor Frimpong Boateng has been contracted to deliberately tarnish the image of the party in order to divert attention. When did he realize that the NPP is fake? This is the General Secretary, Justin Koduaba Bontene, or say, and I'm going to say the same way he said it. Professor Frimpong Boateng has been constructed to deliberately tarnish the image of the party in order to divert attention. When did he realize that the NPP is fake? That is Justin Kodia. Or see, Professor Frimpong Boateng eka asasem no, or no General Secretary of the party no, or person catch NPP for say Frimpong Boateng NDC for na amani sika. Urade Nyankopon. NDC for na asha de tupa. NDC for na asha de chi. Se omra na ombema party na ni munguase. Na party na enye obi akono. Justin Kodia oye General Secretary of the party no. Asama obie na no eka ye no. Or say, Professor Frimpong Boateng has been constructed to deliberately tarnish the image of the party in order to divert attention. When did he realize that the NPP is sick? Where you Justin Kodia no asem or can mebutu. Now you ask yourself, as a party general secretary, evidence ben pa na wo. If you're accusing Professor Frimpong Boateng of making things up against your candidate, your weak candidate Bawumia, a day evidence ben pa na wo as a general secretary, you are the party CEO. As the general secretary of a political party, a day evidence pa na wo wa Emma Utme Gina Swaka say Frimpong Boateng has been contracted. What is your basis for that? Evidence ben Ojina so the cast has as the general secretary of the party. Young friends that Frimpong Boateng has more kind, only evidence. That's fine. So we are asking you as the head of the party, no, where is your evidence coming from? A day engineer so na Ujina so it me conclude say Frimpong Boateng has been contracted. Contracted by who? To divert attention. You are such a foolish boy. You are very ignorant. We can never lead any political party to power. This boy is foolish. This guy has no intelligence to sit back, analyze issues before he takes decision. Anytime catch up and say, decisions not take care Bawumia, and Bawumia is taking inspiration from the Ekufuado Kuna Oyeno in 2015. Into where was Justin Kodia. Now Unjina so on saying, Unjina so on say Frimpong Boateng granted an interview and will make his statement. In the same statement, Unjina so cast a permanent free party, and then Unjina so your conclusion. So where is your basis? In Kwasiafo in some Kolosku. And we will sit in Ghana, near Jimmy for we say, Omunumudi party in him. Now, Frimpong Boateng did not hold back. Or said, no. So he also went out there and made it clear to Ghana for say, or no Frimpong Boateng, or no ohu eye MPP for no. I say, only a mad person will think I have been contracted to tarnish MPP's image. Into Frimpong Boateng is being smarter than the stupid General Secretary. Because now Frimpong Boateng is now telling you people, ask your General Secretary, the evidence no away and ultimately by that conclusion because he has been contracted. So we have a General Secretary who bases everything on the assumption, speculation. This guy is stupid. So the party is actually fake because the people leading the party, they are fake. They don't know anything. Mommy, I'm going to hear from Paul Boateng and what he said on radio.
Yeah, meaning, sir, from the weekend here, you are ready to leave the party anytime, any day.
No, I'm not leaving the party. They should leave the party. They are the fake ones. They should go away, and the true party will stand.
Hey, it is a neck to suffer.
I'll not go there. Because someone who is that? I'll not go there at all. Waste my time.
NEC, a National Executive Committee of the party.
No, but that is the fake, this NEC.
Bawumia was a NEC, no former president, any former vice president in Aka there.
Oh, I mean, NEC, no, yeah, executive committee, no.
And no, yeah, I'm only a steering committee, but NEC, the president and vice president in Aka.
Former president, you want your former president. What I'm saying is that the party as this now, no. So what can be also count on my party and say until everybody should quit. No more free or not party, no, a man telling me about one more. Said one more party who do organ who don't about each year. You say, and MPP.
I have heard
some to say MPP not say, yes, I say. So much whom next say, I said, how much you only had the paper, any other paper be. And to say, sir, or be about the person, yes, I know, to divert attention to other issues, sir. That person must be mad.
Semper FM.
Hey. Osi hey, abuofunu hey na beka. Osi, wa wotu aka speculate ekase ono akoji ademuade, wakoji sika, wo Justin Kodua wa bodam edam na wa bo. Na nkenya asem anka Justin Kodua tumi eka na adwiri kire Frimpong Boateng. Asem na aba. Abo bi na akoka kenkon, enkwasiafo na enya tumi. Party na egundra. And your politics are Anka Justin Kodua answer obenya appointment with Frimpong Boateng ebe to be in 3 months. I'm telling you. Politics na yefo Ekufuor na say obiara credibility. Ekufuor na egu ni penima say. Ekufuor na Bawumia na say nipa credibility. Nanka Frimpong Kodua Justin Kodua senka on a normal day. And your Frimpong Boateng na go share politics mo. Senka beso ko Frimpong Boateng ke be taking it 3 months to just see him and talk to him. I'm telling you. By politics, if you don't find yourself with the right people, now when they will turn you into an animal. And that is what they have done to this man. Frimpong Boateng say, oh, bodam, Frimpong, or see, Justin Kodua bodam. On metre, on for evidence, mbra, or your general secretary, or your papa, no, on your fake, no, on your re. Na nya Bawumia, and everybody taking that decision now. On for evidence, mbra, metre say, or no, ekoji sika. Say, Oba be distracted party no. Now a general secretary speaking on speculation. A better party that could him. A whole general secretary speaking on speculation, using speculation as his evidence, basing everything he says on speculation. Where Jimmy? Are you foolish? We en chamwana. We en nyai. Enti nyansanini party ni mubium. Enti Professor Frimpong Boateng interviewed Andrew and Ajono. Couldn't you people sit down for 3 days to analyze the statement? In less than 10 hours, na natural letter. Mwe Jimmy. Because Bawumia said tiasie. Because Bawumia said the shwaya ne ya. Into obi ansori ni nko sensu manonom. Because Frimpong Boateng tia Bawumia shwaso. Enti nyina ye na. Enti Bawumia ye tia ne shwaso nti mo obi na. Enti within 10 minutes I will see a true statement. Mwe Jimmy. Jimmy, munim nyansa. Party na mo running to say de yeton emoni abenkwan wo kwan ho. Yakoto de enchanse, yakoto ye benua e2 Jimmy de abenkwan egusu. Where Jimmy? You are running the party like ye e2 Jimmy. Asemasi. You sit down, you analyze the statement. Every single thing you say, it needs to be backed with facts. You need to back it with facts. You don't back anything with facts, and then you speculate to say, man, no pamono, Jimmy, now basis wing. Basis a chelsea or sika baby na wing. If you people had waited for 3 days to sit down and analyze this, nanka yamu day, I don't know what Jimmy sa because we'll be a tia Bawumia shwasu. Ye tia abozege shwasu nti ye nyina yakoma ebo bim yan kope ice megu Bawumia shwasu nti ye nyina ye kosake nkofo. How foolish can you be? How foolish can you people be? Now, unim dia yawo, mamenchewa dia. NPP for Deputy General Secretary. Ekotina TV so. Now, maybe bo video bi achiro mo ahwe. Uhwe wi a meka ho asem bi achiro. Ere na obehu se, the oda ho a young man of the NPP echi a we Jimmy. Listen to this.
Such as him, then we take the appropriate steps to grant him his wish. And the party will make sure that everything that is going to happen in this particular process is going to be grounded on the rule of law.
You say he contributed to the downfall of the party. How exactly?
For him, everything that, look at what he submitted, the kind of report when he was put in charge of the excavators and what have you. Ask yourself, where are the excavators? The gold and other things that they had seized, can you trace them? When he came and said he was going to do a floating bridge, how many months did it last? How many months did it last? So some of them are becoming negative numbers, and it's about time that we are taking these particular decisions. And this is not going to be the end. We'll make sure that we instill discipline in this party. No matter who you are in this party, you cannot overgrow your wings than this party.
This is the Deputy General Secretary of the party. As usual, Tenny. A friend say Haruna Mohammed on a binina kano on ebedi. As usual, when the MPP they do the nonsense and they finish in tough on a clear binino. Now, Deputy General Secretary Diana Oka, or see, I am a permanent free party him, and a journalist no to say, Papa, the contribution, but also be on no catcher say, election now you lose you know, on a contribute a lot. Emma, my election will lose. I didn't know what kasa. Hey, and there from Paul Boating and the contributing mamu lose election in or see, I and my minister sister say, chirem. Jena oye ya ama eye party no mutumi lose election no enti lady no oto din sana na ne honhom the spirit ese na eka so say hey abrantie chirem maye hu de eye papa ne ye yankasa ama mo se party no one na mamu lose election no enti lady no question no busa no simple sa no say o hwe lady no was spiritual form na asem nya o se chirem explain chirem e de na ende de wo general secretary deputy general secretary Haruna Mohammed who catch us from Paul Boating and or Mamuluzu election, chirem. If returning anwa or say now munim from Paul Boating way, excavator see or the fine. And Abayan say, the home spirit no, say, the spirit is a what dream. Or say, move from Paul Boating or can you lose here? Excavator sling in a way, or in a rear, as some brantiano, 10 na. Aya akamfo ni wie no na ebe clear kodua ni wie no ya fretani ba ko o say general secretary o me clear bini no esafina no a gold no sa gold ni nyina ya gigi no ewen from Paul Boating afa osafina no a from Paul Boating so koye bridge floating bridge endu 2 weeks de bubu ye o kan won ye lose election. In fact, deputy general secretary say from Paul Boating report na o try na o de make Kufuado say Lord Komi Gabi Ochedako Kweku Bako Kate Jemfua, Chema Untumi, Kojo Ponkruma, any of Mama can ye galamse no say. From Paul Boating with Jimmy saw trust our report and make Kufuado say, a Kufuado fending for the D. A kahon and you lose elections. No. This is the party's deputy general secretary. Asantini Banane and Ranapa in a form of statement and a 10-year abuanete. Only a tier. MPP no Omu ni momo mu di bini no, and omu ni momo ne. Weja, Kevin yen samna suson, o bodam. Mejujo mama. This is the Deputy General Secretary. Afedie, omu bi omo no ka kire say, ne eti kroma ne ka say, hey, into report here from Pop Boati atro. I also Kufuor 2-1 amono. Inti mo me Kufuor 2-1 amo. Enkofo e ka kire ye say, from Pop Boati entro eyibia na yenya ye dedodo bibia nim. Ende de omo say, sa report no from Pop Boati ni nyansa no tro ye, ene ka ho no mu lose elections no. The NPP is a cluster of foolish triplets made out of sand mixed with akado and then bonfire. They are foolish. Me would make omo. Kovoy, omo Jimmy brutality. Yakas obi Jimmy 2. And near 1. Yakas we Jimmy too much and near 2. Yakas we Jimmy too much. Ni Jimmy near brutal and near times 3. MPP, omo Jimmy brutal. Omo Jimmy 2. Omo Jimmy too much. Yakas omo Jimmy too much. I said I am brutal. Just say omo Jimmy 4 to the power 19. This is where we are now. Me jujum wega. In Jesia and Kaminjayana, me see me yen 41 years. And now for more, a better papa. Now, okay, can some way in a no. And I fe omudane omano erikogu nya utama closo. Now what time I said Abi I deal with me who be da. I have seen this before. They did it to Paula Foko. I need to speak because now 2015 Ekufuado ye kudu no wo they see or see they are doing the same thing. Bawumia is learning from Ekufuado. He's using the executives. Almost same party no. So I'm not going to sit there and let the party go down the drain. Or say, I would never resign from NPP because I was there before the current thieves came. Nyawo say, me nyawo, me ntwe me ho free MPP mu da. Na me wo ho ansa na ewifo we nyina ba. Bawumia, from Paul Boating, Bawumia, Samere, JFK, omo to aso de Kufuor. Eye nyawo tamaklo nyansa sam no kan broadly. Or say, na me wo ho ansa na ewifo we ba. We nya doa, we nyo twen. Or say, na me wo ho party ni me mfiri mu da. Na me wo ho ansa na ewifo we, including not taking out possibility of inclusion by standard and permission by execution. Or say obi ankwasiafo ye ewifo. Or say we mo. Or say when you be mfiri no exclusion, inclusion by standard, by standing, by positionization and generalization. Or see when we hear you for own free party. Now, mommy, I'm going to video be. Me say under the MPP way.
And then, as we wrap up the conversation, looking forward for the NPP, is there even hope, knowing fully well that the party internal primaries is just few weeks ago? We've seen in the public space where different camps are already alleging that party executives are scheming behind the scenes to try to elect a de facto candidate. Do you see the future for the NPP?
Well, if they are able, or if we are able as a party to go through what we are doing now, which I really doubt, because there are certain contestants who have come out with threats. But if we are able to go through that, I can assure you the masses will reject the present party national executive. And if they did, then we shall, new ones are put in place, we shall have a good political party once again. Thank you so much, Dr. Yahu Tamaklo. He's a founding member of the NPP.
Let me wrap up with Haruna Mohammed. We've just been hearing from Asa Asante advice that you need to develop a thick skin for criticism. And it appears that the party is not doing the same. Will you at least be doing that moving forward?
Firstly, we have accepted criticisms a lot from civil society, from members of the party, from the media. We've accepted a lot of criticisms. But I want to correct something here. Let me put it on record, and multimedia should take it from us. Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo is not a member of the New Patriotic Party.
He's a founding member.
Again, he is not a founding member. Take it from me.
Why is he not a founding member? The fact that he is no longer in existence in the structure does not negate the fact that he played a role in the foundation of the party. That at least you agree.
First, people who are founding members of our party are known. There were people who signed on the document at the Electoral Commission. Dr. Nyawu Nyamutamakulo never signed any document. So please, I am telling you, I am the crocodile coming from the water. I am the Deputy General Secretary. I am telling you that he's not a founding member of the party. Again, Dr. Nyawu Nyamutamakulo was suspended as a member on the 3rd of March 2016. And again, on 14th October 2023, Dr. Nyawu Nyamutamakulo said, and I quote, "I was a member of the MPP until Mahama came into the scene." Dr. Nyawu Nyamutamakulo reveals why he betrayed his former party. Ask him whether he made that comment or not. Our party is a party of rules. You cannot tell us that you are no more a member of the party and you will come to arrogate yourself a founding member. Please, multimedia, we would never forgive you if you call him a founding member again. I am serving this notice. We respect multimedia a lot. And Nyawu Nyamutamakulo is not a founding member of the Patriotic Party. And nobody should describe him as such. He's no longer a member of the party. Per what he said by himself, that he was not, I was a member of the MPP until Mahama came into the scene. He said so in 2023. And that should be put on.
But let's focus on the key concerns. And
so sometimes you ask yourself, say 90% of Moshemi. And Kenyan Dan Kamunum Zako, a deputy general secretary, Tenny, on the national table, I say 90% of Moshemi, Namuakwa, Winimuda. Namunimno, Haruna Mohammed, Munimuno. I am peeping Koran, piglets, no more TikTok, no, Omno 90% of you people, Namunimus away, or a general secretary, MPP. Or your Tenny, your national monchim, the DC table, I say. So many we are now a bit clear. That is the MPP. That is how they use in tough war. Look at this boy. And the original Nyawu Nyamutamakulo is not a member of our party. Party or no on kahu. Or no tenino. Or no party no on kahu. Or no ababekachi will be so binka party no. You see where we are now as a country. How can we hand over power to such people? I had then to me say, yeah, tam to me amanko. Why should any serious Ghanaian take this group of fake criminals serious? Why should anybody? And then the omni Nyawu Nyamutamakulo na teams no mudina tem. Me catch them from the beginning of my show. Me say Nyawu Nyamutamakulo and can din e the Dr. Frimpong e the Amwako a sebio ofri Kumasi and come to me dina teboda. You know why? Because yenim say he's associated, he's linked. Na attachment to a mentionality. Yabeka say udina tema we do two for them. The disrespect they are showing now, it is because Onyak Santini. And they have programmed in Tafo Kakredo more party more Jimmy for. You see, there's one good thing at MPP for a year, I can form more party in my year, and then I'll give it to them. Especially at Santifono. Omo to me programming Tafo no party more I say. Omo I say we told you I say more in party. Enti teni to be one in yonku teni na opese odina tem all because also some MPP. And that is what we are witnessing now. And that is what we are seeing. It won't say some way by no. On shada in and out as Santinibia or in nim akani a tough one and any from Pobuatinko because Justin Kodriane and a tenini D. And that is how the party works. Ye diskana. Yenya Kamfono, Yenya Santifono, Yaji 2 million disikana, Asamoba, Nantafona be clean binino, into Foriata disicani in a a cat 6 months, near Kotuaba, near the Amin Adam Sabano be binino. That's how it works. And that is what they have been doing for years. And it's now what you are seeing today. Weja. Mijum. Nankami Jamusa, Minchach Musay. In Chechemana, Michech Magana for whom the kind of political party and your Ghana. The NPP, this is the real NPP.
The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day. the nature of who they are. Listen. Munjie, the nature of who they are, what they are, where they've come from, is something they are happy with, and they will be there for a long time. Let's not mimic their behavior. Let us reach into the principles and the values that emerged out of the circumstances that gave birth to us. And if we can hold onto those principles and those values, we will move way into the future and no one can ever defeat us. We will ride and override any obstacle as we did in the past.
We will ride and override any obstacle as we did in the past. What you say? We will ride and override any obstacle as we did in the past. 1979, J.J. Rollins about first time, or tam to me, and or the man Hillary man, or the 2 minute man, no, and your friend is saying, a year 81, or who said the NPP were creeping in. Or who said they were coming back in the new name, in a new form, in a new strategy to take over the nation, to sell to their paymasters. J.J. Rollins had to come back to take power for the second time because he knew that if we don't take power from these people, they were going to take us back where we are. Inti, Okachre almost say, we have to do what? Override, and we need to remember where we are coming from, because these people, they are the same. So one stop omo kosi omo ding omo ba, they can come in different forms, different strategy. Omo beba omo be jitumi no, and omo jitumi na, they will use it against you. So you will ride and override. How do we do it? We need to stop the likes of Ekufuado, Bawumia, MPP, these dangerous monsters from holding power again. If we don't override these people forever and delete them, we are never going to be happy as a people, because see what they are doing in opposition. They are killing each other, they are sucking each other, they are destroying each other. These are people who are dangerous. The NPP is a dangerous group. You know it, and I also know it. So why are we allowing them? What we are seeing today is the typical NPP. They need power. They need power. And they will do anything for power, but we need to override it. We need to still stay together. We need to still be focused. We still need to protect the democracy that Jeffrey Nkofo win sim. Because they are just marking time. They have meant us. Open time at MPP mini Ghana part. This is the time they have meant us. So open time at MPP mini Ghana. They want to take us and destroy us. This is the time they need us. Now we are done. And God in his own wisdom, with the help of Yansasi and Ananimo Obowu, and Yakuma Pa, God gave us another chance. People were shocked. All of us, we were shocked. The numbers they came out to vote for John Mahama and the NDC. And yet John Mahama ni pada. And yet NDC ni bida. We felt we needed to take back who we were. We needed to take back the democracy. We had to override. And that is what we did in 2024. Now look at what they are doing in opposition. When we are dangerous. These are dangerous characters. And right now we are their enemies. They hate us. They need to revenge. Sa eya onu oma kumem. That pain into kasa, power will change. Power will change. It should tell you the bitterness in their hearts. Tie me. Sa na utie NPP ni no kasa. NPP executive no kasa. Power will change. Power will change. It is the bitterness, the pain, the agony, what they intend to do when we give them power. It is the wickedness that has built in their heads. They have so much pain in their hearts. They hate us as a people. Why did we take that power from them? They felt at a point they had to control our destiny as a nation. They didn't care about the constitution. They didn't care about us, the citizenry. They didn't care about what we represented. They didn't believe in Ghana. They believed in themselves and their party. So at a point, they felt invincible. They did not respect we. They did not respect the constitution. They disrespected us, spat in our faces, and told us that they will control our destiny. How were they going to do that? They wanted to take every single blood in our soil. They wanted to carry the soul of this nation. We stood together as a people, irrespective of our political affiliation, our religious affiliation. We came together as one unit and voted to save our destiny. The NPP is a dangerous political party. You know it. I also know it. And J.J. Rollins keep telling us we should never and we should do everything possible to override their existence. After 2028, there should be nothing like the NPP. It should be nullified. It should never exist. We need to have new group of people with good intentions about this nation to form a political party that you and I can start thinking or reconsidering. This group of political termites are not supposed to be given any opportunity in the building of this nation. The NPP is a dangerous political party.
The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day. The nature of who they are. Listen. Munjir, the nature of who they are, what they are, where they've come from, is something they are happy with, and they will be there for a long time. Let's not mimic their behavior. Let us reach into the principles and the values that emerged out of the circumstances that gave birth to us. And if we can hold onto those principles and those values, we will move way into the future and no one can ever defeat us. We will ride and override any obstacle as we did in the past.
We need to stick together, ride and override any obstacle as we did in the past. The obstacle is the NPP. A very, very important. Now, one or two stories we have found na yem konkoda. Stories kakra wo ho. Wedwa. Yejinem ubuofu also a platform. Koka wo de wo ho. Se me mabodam, me minko school, me mabon. Ona we TikTok student. Ona wo TikTok na we student. Kakam chichiremu wa Ghana funti abuofu Facebook ejiska. TikTok wo so obi mi ajiska da. Ko bia wo de na koka odwan. Now this story is very important. Mo mianka ho asem. Sa story way and yet say TUC4 dede and it's got to do with Ghana energy sector. Endra yenyina yet asem da NDC are buying it metia 1.4 billion. I say tia World Bank guarantee money and daho $500 million. Ebi kura beto ho abaya $579 million. NDC abaya say tia. The confidence yediama investors say omonfa asika ene omo anya ahode emehye Ghana energy mu no akosuru ye Inti IPPs, independent power producers, almost any aji. Almost say they are willing to work with the government of Ghana. They will collaborate with us to sustain our energy. Inti, that is how it works. Right now, we are not out of the woods yet. We are still working. We are still making sure things get right. Inti, I was say mama yeniko omani chichire. Now TUC4, you say omakasa ende about almost say Yefre privatization of ECG. Nipa bi wo TUC, nipa bi ewo ECG. Omo di Ghana dream check. They've been stealing from us for years. Now, Mama Chow, the Public Utility Workers Union says ECG's revenue jump from 900 million Ghana cedis to 1.7 billion proves privatization is unnecessary. TUC Secretary General Joshua Ansa says the union will strongly resist any move to privatize ECG or NETCO. You see TUC for any sebiom penny for about say si anaban ba no ne yenim say ECG any ye in kanya munsem no na agiegu na sikasem asay. Omangasa say aban ka kire Ghana for say sibia na sikasem no asay omobeto ye no omo pese edien ECG no omo esa man nya ntoma pa esa afefra. Now amanfo bi di jandam bi nam system ni mu say aban say omo ba be privatize ECG edi ama ankorankore. Oh papa we oye penyini. So oye penyini na udi kuo ni ma. So wudi atra uwuja kuo no. Tie. Papa we oye penyini. Se ekuo udi ekuo nim. Na wo de bribe sem. Wo de politics. Na wo dada ekuo mano. Na udi atra uwu atrom. Ema uwu no eyeya. NDC aban ba power. Omuka kire Ghana for say ECG no ekada ho. Mwangata TUC for na munim say ECG ebu ni komu ase. Ema omo bae no na sika ECG tumi jeje no na eye around 900 million Ghana cedis. In less than 1 year, ECG tumi jeje 1.75 billion. Now, abani kan bibi. Eden abani kan ye. NDC are being led by John Mahama and energy minister John Abujinapo. Omokachire Ghana for say Diama ECG ebre 1 PDS sika nanka yede beshe ECG mu a Ekufuado mu gidi Bawumia ko sign a bank guarantee no taking off Emma akromfo to me building companies be insia e de beje sa $500 million di no eno na ama yenkane asem ekọ form. Secondly, abani kachire say senior ya jiji light bills wo Ghana no na sika no ekọ nipa bi bottom enitina na ECG sika sem akofom ya wo nipa bi om ye adwuma wo ECG a no mu wo sika chan aban all because ya jiji light bills na yentumi track light bills no yentumi mbua konta ye hu bebi a sika ne kọ nipa bi adane om ho cashiers amadane om bankers ECG light bill ya bejiji a wo sen kedikogu efutuo bum na yehu ne dodo na yehu de admetim de sika ne bia ye ama ECG dwumadie no akoso no na nipa bi wo ECG ewo ye nyinam nkane dwumadie mu a na sika ne beguom botom intaban we bae no na ose woni bibi animanim ha no omo de nyoma betoto to akwan mu sebio sa nyoma no de to akwan mu no enye eno pa na mo pese omo ye omo pese omo di nkan esisisi amana nkitinkiti bi na sebio de omo didi de omo di nko de sebio ya adwene ho no yentumi bɔ ho ban kakra enti de aban ye ne say or the some interim measures bi betoto ho a ema sa loopholes bebi asika no so ne dwane a ya jeje light bill a na nipa bi afa di o ECG no aban no interimly no or the some edian strategy bi ba ya na otumi jeje sika ne kakra eno na ma aban tumi jeje sika no from 900 million ekodu 1.75 billion. Now the honest truth is NDC aban ba power no o magana for tiase say ECG problem no a simple a revenue collection a sika njeje no light bill njeje no nipa bi ediska no ni nyina ne say nipa bi wo ECG wa mo de mo so mo ya ban adwuma Omo de omo ye cashier for, omo de omo ye manager for, omo ye CEO for. Ya jiji sika na eya ban adwuma nti obi eni wa all take responsibility se sika ni bifa baby a 20 million ira obi aso ya ban adwuma ni ubusa na osemi de minim nti NDC aban ba power no so ni bibi enimani ma de ye de nyoma tutu kwan mu a saa sika na enyunyunu no ye betima stop ne kakra nti om stop ne kakra no ena sika jeje na every 900 million and the ECG tuma je 1.75 billion the NDC aban ne ka kire Ghana fo nyina ne se opese odi sika jeje no side no sika jeje no the revenue collection no opese odi ma a company that has the expertise, a company that we can hold responsible when there are shortfalls. In Tinkopeso or this part, no, the revenue collection, light bill, GGN, or Peso or a private company to manage. Send your beya Obinka se me chief director. Me buy no na sika da ho no ya fa bi edi intimate report. Aban se on Peso beti sa nkwasi asem no. On person beti say obi beka say me de political party na appoint him na me buy no e ka me beto ye no me ntuma anya hwe ntimu ntumi nchime aban say on person beti sa nkwase asem nti NDC aban ka kire say they want to make sure say the revenue collection light bill agije no on person de ma private company na private company no aban gina omo kon so say private company for esika dia betuma chioma agi company no agi oma set e de atieka na say ECG for esika dia why na okoche no. So that is the message. And so Papa we are your friend Joshua Ansa odi TUC fuenim onim sa asem we. In fact, the PRO of Ghana ECG etna TV so etchech asem we mu say sika na privatization no aban se enye ECG ni net konya na wotama ma obi sika gigye no revenue no light bills no and then aban per se or making sure say you tumi agigi manesima yesika na aye bim and kwa and EC ya can somewhere several times on TV my release a statement aban actually stand and so TUC penyini way en kwasiade a oyenti or da mudi nechi no or your propaganda or the atro ton from mu say aban per se den ton ECG. This is the PRO of ECG. As some way we can so many times.
First and foremost, let me state categorically that the government does not intend to sell ECG. The government does not intend to privatize ECG. And I don't want to believe it's a deliberate attempt to push that narrative out there. Because what Cabinet approved last year, April, was that we're going to have private sector participation in some aspect of ECG's operations, and that is what has been. And so any attempt to deliberately mislead the public or misrepresent facts will not be fair and will be in bad faith. The Ministry of Energy and Green Transition, which has been at the heart of the discussions with PU and TUC, has always been very, very accommodating and has always been engaging. If you ask PU themselves, at every point in time, the ministry has engaged them on the processes, on this PSP process. And so what we would state is that they should come back to the table. We'll be making attempts to meet them. The minister has been making attempts to meet PU and PUC to have the discussion as it's been over the period. But all attempts have failed. And so they should just get back to the table. The government has noted their concern. The government has stated, as was said 6 months ago, that the interest of the energy sector is what we're looking at. At the end of the day, they've been guaranteed that there won't be job losses, that jobs will be protected. And so if they have further concerns, it's only fair that they come back to the table to speak or engage the ministers in debate. And so that if there are any outstanding issues, those issues may be resolved.
Simple as that. PRO ne say, TUC, Abaya engage mu before last year April, so then Abaya the Assembly called Cabinet. Onomotna sika say, sa revenue collection no, ECG juma doso. Sika jiji no part no, abaya problem. Yentimi realize ECG, the revenue, also free obanity. Abaya said that part no kwano, was see the company be, na ye monitor no mo jiji nyina fenchem. There are so many things that ECG. Aban cross catch them TUC for say. Obi anyone the Juma Bashir no. when it comes to even the revenue collection, sa company na buy be contracting no, or better make sure so, or be make sure say mo amu adwuma mu ne mpa mo bia. Enti dede na mo ye no, eno ehon fa so ne den. Mo mpese be ko enim na reset no mo ti ase sen. Ye ka say reset na mo ti ase sen. We are resetting everything. We are trying to make sure we refix everything. Bibia nsanjina na so. Mo san kokora we munya club ba ko ne gold ba ko no ma enkwase asam nko a. Enche na mo tare down. Instead, say mobadwini ama munchirima na mumba. What the government is doing, say, sa bad na beda ECG so a yentumi realize it, revenue collection amount, oyi, nobody's going to lose their job. It is just that we want to collect it effectively. I'll see a jiji sikani ye. Ya dema buying for some jiji ana corruption. Ya dema private institution, you betuma monitor, you betuma chromo say, you need to declare this asset, you need to make sure, but you betuma chinipa, inti bone ben na abaye. Anopa tutu papa pinyi toto, wa suman kwara we nyina obegina ni pem, hwe nsem yo keka, tie nsem yo keka.
UCG turnaround program. In June 2025, POO and TUC proposed what we deemed practical and sustainable solutions to the Minister of Energy and Green Transition in respect of addressing the challenges facing ECG. Our proposals outlined key deliverables for management, staff, and ministry under the turnaround program to revive the fortunes of ECG and the entire electricity distribution sector. At the heart of the proposal is revenue mobilization. Following extensive tripartite engagements involving the Public Utility Workers Union, POO, representing staff of ECG, management of ECG, and the Minister of Energy and Green Transition, a 6-month turnaround program was agreed upon and implemented from July to December 2025. The result of the turnaround program has been phenomenal. Verified performance data from this turnaround program indicate that ECG's average monthly revenue collection increased from approximately 900 million Ghana cedis to a record of 1.75 billion.
And the women, we have the men and the women.
So, comrades, this represents more than 90% increase in revenue collection. This remarkable improvement in revenue collection has ensured that power generators are now paid regularly, avoiding insistence where independent power producers threaten or actually shut down their production plants in protest of unpaid arrears. This partly explains why the lights have been extraordinarily stable. The enviable gains recorded under this union-led turnaround program have been acknowledged by key government officials, including the following. The Honorable Minister of Finance, Dr. Kese Atuforsen, during the presentation of the 2026 budget on November 18, 2025. It includes the Majority Leader, Honorable Mahama Yarga, on 27 November 2027 on the floor of Parliament.
Ya chairman keke no kenkan. Epokra insotogum. Say enimeni you to 1.75 billion. We can do better. And we believe say we need people with enough expertise to support ECG to make it better. So we jumping from 900 to 1.7 billion does not mean that there are still no leakages. What the government wants to do is that they're going to bring in more comprehensive, more updated, more sophisticated equipment that private entity can provide to monitor every single light bill we collect. So the little success we've chucked does not mean the problem is still not there. The little success we chucked means that if we do it well, bringing in more equipment, sophisticated ideas and companies, we could do better. The good news is nobody's going to lose their job. Yehu bi da. Yaya abanye juma ama yede mra to ho ama prices any nyoma kosoro kakra ama ayeye ama in less than 2 years you people will go back to factory settings. We know you people. It is because the government got strict a little bit and amamoye mujuma. We know as time goes on you will still start to devise a strategy to dupe the system. We know you people. Government ne buy na or this some new measures be buy na ojina mo konso and am yenye sika kakra. The moment you find solutions how to break this code, you will go back to factory settings and you start stealing from us. With all due respect, nobody's going to sack anybody. At least epono crying so togum. So we will need another hand that has the expertise to help us realize the revenue target proper. So we really appreciate your effort helping the government move from 900 to 1.75. But you know something? Ebiesida, and we know the people we are dealing with. We police for ECG for na troublesome Ghana pa. Enemy ECG for mu Sikachen Bank of Ghana Ankasa. And we cannot hand over this thing to you totally. So we want to also bring people to come and help. Your problem should be that will you lose your job? You are not going to lose your job. Your problem should be like oko retirement you unya retirement you be. Your problem is, are you still going to be part of your pension plan or scheme or SNIT? Yes, you still take your pension. So don't worry. As far as you are keeping your job, let the government do its job. It's simple as that. You are still processing and monitoring this system. Etimama are buying a jump free 900 million to 1.75 billion. In 2 months, some of you idea know what the government did to make sure they made this money. You break that system. As we speak, saying a private company in Ejijiska we are 4 billion. So we beg you people, maintain your level, Adole. Just maintain and let us build. You all let us build. Now, answer your bekono, we a simple one, endorse. Aya Ken Oforiatta lawyer Ekasaye or say Ken Oforiatta has palm kernel oil, ajongo in his veins. So he is now more important than Sednam Ationu, who has been convicted. Frank Davis. Me catch them say. Let
it be told to the ambassador that at no particular point in time have we said that Ken Oforiatta was picked up by ICE from a medical facility or on a hospital bed. All this business of his medically fit, neither here nor there. It's really unnecessary at this point to be bandying these words about. He has gone for surgery, which we all know. All we are saying is that he is recuperating and that he's in consultation with his medical team. And they will have to give him the all clear to come. I'm wondering why it is becoming increasingly difficult for us to understand this simple fact of life. Whoever said that Ken Oforiatta was on ICU help before he was picked up by ICE? He was picked up in his home or wherever they picked him up. I mean, so what is new?
But
that he's medically fit. Well, don't you know that he's medically fit?
Well, so the assertion previously held is that he cannot come until you just said his doctors gave him the all clear. ICE is also saying that he's medically fit for detention. In this situation, he can equally come back home, can't he? Can he not?
Well, that is your logic. It is not mine. Your logic is totally different from mine. If ICE are saying that he's medically fit for detention, that is different from traveling to Ghana to come and answer to charges here. It's different. And as I'll reiterate, no one has said that Ken is not fit. All we are saying is that he is going through a recuperative process. And his doctors are advising him. It's as simple as that.
Right. Well, what does the FBI's involvement now mean? And how does it change the scope of the legal proceedings?
I am not about to speak to FBI. All I know is ICE. And those who think that the FBI can have any influence on what ICE is doing do not exactly know what they are saying. All right? The ICE proceedings is totally different from whatever FBI is investigating. I don't know what FBI is investigating. I have no information of that. My client has not told me anything about that, and I'm not able to speak to it. But I ask myself, what Ambassador Smith, with the greatest of respect, came to do yesterday night on radio. Is it not a failed mockery of international diplomacy? So all along, they have been monitoring ICE and FBI, leading to Ken's arrest. And this same person, Ambassador Smith, wanted to extend consular assistance and services to Ken, and he comes boldly on radio to say that they have been collaborating and feeding information to ICE and FBI to arrest Ken and put him in custody. Oh, okay. Okay. If that is what is going on, Ghanaians are the better judges. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Sedinam Tamaklo Ationu has been convicted by a court of competent jurisdiction, a criminal court of competent jurisdiction, of corruption and corruptible tendencies. She has been convicted and is now a jailbird. She's a criminal fugitive in the United States. I think our government, on the threshold of what they promised Ghanaians, should be able to bring Ationu back to Ghana, and then they can deal with Kenoforiata. Now, Sedinam Ationu, she has blood running through her veins. Kenoforiata has palm kernel oil, adrengo, in his veins. So he is now more important than Sedinam Ationu, who has been convicted. This is the justice we are preaching in Ghana.
See, this I keep telling you, these people, when you hire a drug addict as your lawyer, these are some of the things you hear. In his own statements, before even I react to his abnormal statements, before contradicting himself, I can tell you in authority, he knows that the FBI, he has known for a long time, they were investigating Kenoforiata. He knows. Into the customer, he made a mistake. He bleeped there and was like, I don't even know whether they are investigating him. And secondly, he knew that Kenoforiata was staying in his own property here in America. Into Kanwi and also, whether he was picked up in his home or wherever they picked him up. He knows all these things. He is not intelligent as we think he is. A smoke no mama. We are junkie. Mama can be bincho. If Kenoforiata and his team are going to use your friend saying Sedinam issue as a yardstick to keep Kenoforiata outside Ghana, not to face trial, then it is a perfect time for us to sit back and watch. Kenoforiata was finance minister for 80 years. Sedinam was basically convicted under your watch as a government. You did not take the initiative to go to America, to go to the FBI, to insist that within a month or two, Sedinam should be brought to Ghana. You did not care. Suddenly, a criminal and a thief like Kenoforiata, a disease-ridden foreign criminal like Kenoforiata, is needed back home. He should not come because the same Sedinam that you foolish idiots, drug addicts, disease of political termites, smoking and drinking and sniffing all over the place, under your watch, the same Sedinam, you did not take any action because you did not care. Oh, now you care about every single person who has duped Ghana. Abuwa. We need Kenoforiata more than Sedinam. Yeah. We need Kenoforiata. Because Kenoforiata was holding the money box. And the person who was holding the money box is the person we need. The Barabbas. The John the Baptist. You are using Sedinam's matter. Now Sedinam, one abreso ne chino. Ne ti kroma na achichide kwasiampe no eka say Yanchi said and say we di Ghana sika and not America. Nan kwasiafo na momba America me fa jantrafo ne omonda. Kwasiafo na attorney general 93940 no omba America ne jantrafo meda. Na oni be bia for office wo e this year. Kwasiafo na munim say attorney general and the OSP office na mwankasa mu bia na eni ho. Why didn't you insist that those actions were taken? Moy mu nipa nketinketi mu fin drug-ridden rascals, terrible human beings, filthy nicompoons. You sit on TV and you're talking trash to say, "Unim law chain will be Ghana or join." You say Ken Ofori-Atta is recuperating from what surgery? What bodam na surgery you trying to show to Ken Ofori-Atta, we saw him on the streets of DC with his albino wife walking up and down. The ICE department said he is fit like a hawk to stand trial. Odo kwasi ati Ghana no mu wi ka kire say, and that one there is our opinion. Abuana Ken Ofori-Atta no kwa na surgery wi ase. Ken Ofori-Atta kwasi ampanyi no na mo na ne hu fin sa no. Is he the only person that why surgery? Ade you trying to show and the super glue so ye. Ken Ofori-Atta will either face the law and die here or die in Ghana. Oko or bow, he will face it. And then the arrogance. Mo yatete mo no ye de wi ni cocaine yatete mu nti mummu ade. Mo wi ade kwa na ye pɛ mo ade ache mo no na mo sa de mo jimi abie mo to kankan kekan kwase asem. You are not speaking like a lawyer. You are speaking like a roadside drug addict. Somebody living on the streets of DC, sleeping outside in the cold. You're not speaking like an intellectual. You are foolish. You are setting standards for who? Oh, so suddenly matter is what we have to think about. We should not think about the man who orchestrated the biggest crime in the history of Ghana. The same Ken Ofori-Atta kwasi ampanyi way 1999 or the Obotan deal ebe wi asnet abuofunu. Bobusia for mo no omo wo nkentia na mo bani nanam nipa ni se nwan. Ye nya time mama mo ekuro bia nka hange mu nyina. Ekuro bia nka mo kwasi afo nka hange mo. But ye na ye wakoma pa ene se kwasi afo Mumbejina Edian court na muyimuano. Why na akasa Ken Ofori-Atta is guilty? So onye wi ena uobusiani Ekufuado kwasi ampanyi no so nye wi a. Anke Ekufuado release this statement say Ken Ofori-Atta brafie. Na Ekufuado ye kwasi ampanyi nti oye kromfo a enche obewu nti ote ho why se bosom abuofunu. Why na go Ken Ofori-Atta mbra? Why na ma Ken Ofori-Atta edwuma? Ade no Ofori-Atta Ekufuado kwasi ampanyi weto. Why is he not speaking? Who brought Ken Ofori-Atta to Ghana? Who gave him job to do? Who made him steal from us? Why when him totro who fins our pofi mokasa anyhow kwasiafo because the crowd mu afu. Ye hu dem ye na Ghana. Mutumi package ajantra for no do be see Jubilee House a Jimmy for drug addicts. And am do go Ghana. Mo sorry the only thing you people know is to smoke and sniff. Ken Ofori-Atta is not better than anybody. And Ken Ofori-Atta will have to go through the process. Fake lawyers to someone amugu Ghana ho and mu protect criminals. A you who say we don't want Sedinam? We want Sedinam, but we need Ofori-Atta. We need Sedinam in Ghana. We still need Ofori-Atta. So the justification you are making, Ken Ofori-Atta is recuperating. You can show any this super glue so how many months no ye? Oh yes, sir, said you were here. Mabu bodam. You have taken the people for granted for a long time. Ekufuado kwasi ampanyi and show aguwe. Why is he not being a statesman enough to tell Ghanaians, I am the one who employed this fool. He needs to come to Ghana. Why is Ekufuado not doing that? Ewifu drama forma. Muhu fin. Muhu Ghana for si ye Jimmy. Mesi Cambodia na kamu kopi ya kabullet gumutrim. Na Ghana na funtra. Ghana na emu efu. Ena kwasi ampanyi biya to mikasa by heart. We need Sedinam, but we need Ofori-Atta more. And we are not done with you twerps. Disease-ridden drug peddlers, dirty, filthy nicompoons, human half-cooked humans. Motetuwana mukeka kwasi asem. MPP for moi. Ken Ofori-Atta betena Ghana ha. Oso na kuta Bible. No she white. O yare kura n'anim amwa se bees awi n'anim no. O se still onjai money box nto wo. Why we nimu fi kono no monkwasi ajo tena betena say ote recuperating. And I will catch MPP in Kwasiafo. Now, what ada if you didn't be some shwano. Ada if you didn't be some shwano. I want to go to San Kwasiawi now, monum, and papa na monum. I will see you tomorrow or Thursday. God bless you. Be good. God bless you. God bless me. God bless America and God bless Ghana. Have a wonderful night. Be good. Abuache. Gigi.
Yo! We are best fishermen. No, no answer mine. Abuache. You will for Belgium Pan. It was a Belgium Pan. It was two Belgium Pan. Why you're why round what? Why you're why round what? Why you're super why round what? It was for Belgium Pan. It was a Belgium Pan. It was two Belgium Pan. It was a Belgium Pan. Why you're why round what? 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 Yeah, we papa no. What one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no. What one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no. What one is the motto? Yeah, we papa no. What one is the motto? Why round what? Why you're why round what? Original. I will move for Belgium,